Hey, just quick thing, guys. I've noticed that Distortion Devil's being really quiet for a while, and I think that's a bit sus.
Oh, come the fuck
No,
on.
no,
Are you
no,
serious?
Connor.
I saw you
Connor,
chasing me towards the button.
You can't have every task in a communications and admin. You have to go other places.
Listen, I'm just really fucking ecstatic about the fact that you guys didn't kick me out the first time because I really wanted to hit the emergency button. I hit the emergency button and I wanted to tell you guys all about the trivial lore about Baby's Day Out development. It was really important.
Okay,
My tests are fucking done. Thank you very much.
No, I'm right here.
Do you think the 3 bad guys from Baby's Day Out would be good at Among Us?
Goomba saw me med scan.
Yeah.
Goomba, did you see him med scan?
He's dead.
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
Fuck!
Look, dude, Purple killed me when y'all weren't looking.
Well, then mute your mic. Fucker.
Yeah, dude.
Listen, you listen here. My color is orange. Just because my name is purple doesn't mean I'm automatically the killer.
You're trying to throw everybody off.
People.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Unexpectables. Featuring us. We're joined by such enigmatic personalities like Monty.
Thanks, Kurt.
That was good. I think that was a pretty good introduction.
Thanks. I know where you live, and you are within walking distance.
No, like you'd walk that walk.
You'd say that. I've walked farther.
You'd expect me to drive you back, though. That's the fucking...
That
You'd be like, I'm here to get revenge and a ride!
That's your penance. She opens the door, says, fuck you, drive me home.
That's the punishment. That's the punishment right there. All right, take it away, Nadine.
I'm introducing myself. Hello, I'm Monty Glue. You can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter, where I post pictures of my fat frog. I just want to update anyone who doesn't follow me on Twitter. My frog Gerps is getting huge, and I'm very excited for this development.
Big frog.
He's so fat. I didn't feed him last night, though. I need to feed him today. But he
EA Sports big.
He's big.
Oh! Damn!
I think Gerps might not be a he. I think Gerps might be a she, but time. Yeah, because the lady frogs, they get
quite hefty.
But you can find me at Monty Glue. I'm working on a helmet right now that I can wear on streams and in interviews, so that way I don't have to just be on microphone. I can actually physically be there. So if you want to see updates on that as well, I'm posting on there. It's a kit that I got from Kyborg Studios, and it's been a blast working on it. And also, I'm thinking about progressing on my corn army because I want to paint minis again. And I've gotten over all 40 of the blood letters I painted. And then you can also find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue, where tomorrow I am very trepidatious, but we're going into Devil May Cry 4. I did not beat Devil May Cry 3. Devil May Cry beat me.
Oh. I want you to know, guys, as someone who drove Monty around, I heard a lot about Devil May Cry, and some swear words tossed in there as well. It was really odd.
The first game I really liked. I really liked the first game. The second game I just did not enjoy. And I feel bad because I know it's like people's favorite, but for me, I didn't
second
like
one?
it.
What?
Sorry, the third one. We skipped
the second one she played.
I was about to say the second one. You could not be more wrong on what people think about the second one.
I didn't subject her to 2.
I would actually get sick because there's an underwater feature that you can swim underwater as first person, and it makes me so motion sick.
That sounds terrible. That sounds like something you would find in Devil May Cry 2.
Even if I were to play it, I probably couldn't physically play it because I would probably get sick. So we played 3. I didn't beat 3. I finished 3. I'm done. I don't want to play it anymore. So we're moving on to 4, and I'm putting it on baby easy mode because
you thought this was anime. Remember that time you played number 4? It's about to get a whole heck of a lot more anime, Nadine.
I will say this: I like the characters and I did like the cutscenes a lot. I did enjoy that about 3. I do like that element. It was just the gameplay that sometimes I was just like, but I'll get over it, and Connor will maybe be my friend again. But that'll be on Thursday.
Big ask.
Right. That'll be on Thursday. But on Sundays, I'm really, really, really enjoying playing Final Fantasy IX. If you guys haven't caught my streams of Final Fantasy IX, they are, I don't want to toot my own horn, but they're very, very fun and very entertaining and very enjoyable. They're really comfy too. I'm voice acting all the characters. The story is really, really great. You can pick whether you're Team Vivi or Team Steiner with your bits or your subs or whatever. Or you could get a follow and randomly get it. It's pretty fun, so definitely check that out. Thumbs up.
Important question. How long did it take for you to get the staff? Because I was there for the tail end of that.
Oh my god. Okay. So I have a guide. I'm following a guide because I want to make, the progression as painless as possible. I say that now. You do need to steal items to be relevant in some cases, and I needed this particular rod that would teach Vivi, I think it was Fyra. It was like a flame rod or an ice rod that would teach him basically the tier 2 of the spell. And I had to steal it. And it took probably, I want to say at least 30 to 40 individual steal like rounds of combat to eventually steal that piece of shit. So if you like
Yikes.
that, come check it out. We went ape shit though when we got it. It was like there it is, ah!
That was great.
It was really fun. Anyway, that's it for me. Sorry.
Small aside, I know something was announced for Devil May Cry today. If I see anybody talking about it or spoiling anything in chat, I'll time you out.
There's an entire version where Dante's just wearing a bathrobe that's open.
You mean
But it's
DMC?
Yeah, but it's blurred.
You mean DMC?
Are they bringing that back? Why?
No, God, no.
Why? Didn't the bad guy fuck the world in that one already? Like, I don't know. Okay, but Connor, where can they find you?
They can find me over on Twitter and Twitch at Distortion Devil, where I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You've heard me talk about it before. I'm gonna fucking do it again. It's Dead House Sonata September Subathon giveaway. If you like vampires, if you like action RPGs, if you like cooperative, narratively driven games where your choices matter, then Dead House Sonata is the game for you. And let me just say right off the bat that if you haven't already purchased a Founders Pack at this link right here that I just posted in the chat, then be sure to tune into twitch.tv/DistortionDevil or Twitch.
Link.
Is it the same link as mine?
Yes.
Then yes. Then yes.
Click that wall if you can, guys. It'd be great.
Yeah. Click the wall. It's big enough. Speaking of mid-roll ads, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Go to Twitch. Go to twitch.tv/Varric Khaldun, Sailor Midgard, Faceless Mike, Distortion Devil. For every 15 subs that each of those channels get, we'll be giving away one Risen Founders Pack for Dead House Sonata at the end of the month. And we've already got quite a few people that are on board for this. So, and thank you all so much for stopping by each of those streams and supporting not only each of these streamers, but Dead House Sonata itself. We've got a lot of exciting things coming down the pipeline for that. So stick around for that.
Goomba, where can they find you?
Oh man, you can find me literally everywhere as Gaijin Goomba, but specifically twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba. I got two big announcements. Big announcement number one, the Kappa race, the Kappa Yokai race is pretty much done. I'm literally just waiting on art, so probably not this week, but hopefully by next Wednesday, it will be available on DM's Guild. It looks really, really good. Where before I had a couple of little flavor spells to help make the race a little bit better, it's going to be a whole bunch of sub races. Don't want to spoil too much. You can pick that up, please. It's really good. Second one, I'm starting a new YouTube channel. I've been working on this. May I spam it in the chat?
A
Absolutely.
new YouTube channel? What? But you already have one.
But see, this one I can care less. But no, that's a joke. No, I've spent almost a decade talking about like culture and games and anime, and I wanted to start a channel where I just talk about stuff that's happening, like with Japan, with anime, but more specifically, a lot of my experiences. The first one that I'm going to be putting out is essentially why English and anime pisses me off so much. But that actually is going to have a lot to do with my experience in the education system in Japan and so forth, and so on and so forth.
Oh, that's going to be really interesting.
So it's going to be tied to Japan Sinks, that one Netflix anime that came out 2 months ago. That triggered 10 years of repression that I just vomited into a camera for like a half hour. But I put a lot of heart into it. That again will probably be out next week, I'm hoping. The video is just about done. I just need to make sure that best foot forward and all that. So I appreciate your support, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Zito, where can they find you?
Oh, yes. Hi. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito. CZ on Twitter, where I lose my shit over the stupidest fucking sentence ever uttered today. Fazbear containment breach. I
Jesus Christ.
was so fucking done. I couldn't watch the rest of the presentation when I heard Fazbear containment breach.
No, but it's because you were so excited and the rest of the thing couldn't be topped, right?
Sure, you know what? Whatever. Oh my god. So, and you can also find me on Patreon, which is the Ever Ringing Almanac. Big oof update on the Almanac and big O update on the Almanac. I am aware that I have been skipping on my D&D content as it late because I've been working on other art stuff. Because, you know, I want to open up commissions and everything on there. So art has taken a little bit more of a predominant step on the Patreon. I get that. I am dropping the Hanu because I don't feel like they're up to snuff. Unfortunately, that means I kind of just like had a sunken cost fallacy of 2 months worth of work. But don't worry, I have a backup. You know that one plant thing, Palmon from Digimon? What if you were? Yeah. What if you? Is it the cactus one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if I made a race that was all that? You just get to play a cactus.
I would say, I can't wait to play a cactar then.
I was gonna make.
Oh no,
Thousand
dude,
needles.
that is
Did you
one of
just,
the
that's
spells. and feats.
Togemon. The cactus is Togemon.
Yep, Palmon digivolves into
Anytime I
Togemon. We
think
all know
about-
this. It's fine.
Anytime I think about cactuses, I get angry because it reminds me of the time I watered a cactus for like months and it turned out not to.
Oh
be.
man, then this homebrew might be for you, Monty, and I'm also probably going to make
Play
it
as a
a
fake
on
cactus?
You know,
everything.
it's a long story.
No, I'm going to push it in your face. Look at it. I want you to look at it
It
forever.
reminds me of the time that I wasted my love.
Okay. Last thing I can announce. Thursday. Thursday I'm going to be playing Among Us with the guys over at
Oh,
TFS.
I'll get that here too in a second.
There's that. I got my commissions in from my Patreon, so I'll be doing that on stream. More cart and a marble stream at some point because I believe enough time has passed that we could find more stupid stages.
Awesome.
Yes, guys, I know the cactus is Digimon is Togemon. Crucify me. I like Pokemon better.
Viamon's my favorite.
Hey, Bosco,
Yeah, what up, fam?
where can they find you?
At Ed Bosco VA, Instagram, Twitter, right here, twitch.tv/Edward Bosco. Boom.
How was the Transformers thing, by the way?
It's tomorrow. I'll let you know.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so tomorrow, if you guys are interested, you can swing by twitch.tv/Edward Bosco at 6 o'clock PST. We are going to be streaming the first 6 episodes of War for Cybertron Siege, the new Transformers series. G1 was actually released in America tomorrow, so we're doing it on the anniversary. All the proceeds from tomorrow will be going to a Black Lives Matter charity, which I have yet to pick. I should probably do that. I got a couple in mind. So, yeah, come by, and maybe you'll win a toy. We're giving away toys. We're going to have everybody autograph the toy that they voiced and give those away throughout the stream.
Excellent. Well,
Also, check me out in Baki.
Oh, you're in Baki?
Yes, I am.
Do you win or die?
I'll let you watch the show.
Oh, that's a good one. Speaking of really talented voice actors, Mark Allen Jr.
You can't
Hold on,
intro
hold
me
on.
like that. Oh no!
Yeah, seriously. Mark is the only talented voice actor in this room. Calm down.
That's
Stop
true.
it.
That is true. That is
No,
true.
no. I won't
No,
take any more of that nonsense.
Motherfucker, when I go to your IMDb, I have to scroll down.
Yeah, that's true.
Mark Allen doing I like Mark Allen Jr. because he goes out into the world and he fights tornadoes barehanded with just his fists and a dream in
Yeah,
his heart.
I took
who
bonus points in Grapple Storm.
you know who did that? Not Paul Bunyan. Who was? Never mind. I don't know.
Paul Bunyan
What?
is a kaiju, and no one can convince me.
That no,
otherwise.
Paul
He
Bunyan
is.
was the kaiju.
He
Was
is.
ye old
He's a
kaiju?
Oh my God, Mark, where can they find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/AeonProtect Protect Gaming or on Twitter at Mark Allen Jr. I'm again trying to get back into the streaming thing. I streamed a couple times in the past week, yelling at Bosco, which is usually my favorite
true.
American pastime. So, yeah, a couple of things on the horizon that I can't announce yet, but really excited to share some of the fun things I've had the opportunity to work on in the last month with you guys as soon as that stuff gets announced. So, yeah. NDAs are the worst.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm still on one that's been ongoing for like 4 years.
That's not fun.
Ooh.
Oh, I know.
So, Kurt, where can they find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Takahata101, where yesterday I completed Alan Wake.
Ooh.
And it was
You guys
just
woke up.
Oh wait,
Now he
oh
is Alan
no,
Sleep.
no. Now it's Alan DLC.
Oh.
Yeah. So now we're deeper into the sleep. We're actually guys. I'm not gonna lie. Playing Alan Wake was like I think Christopher Nolan played this and he came up with Inception because of it. I think maybe possible. It's a mindfuck of a game. We're playing more of it and playing a little bit of American Nightmare on Tuesday, and coming up here next month, I will be playing Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So
I don't.
excited.
I can't wait to hear his shrill scream from all the way over here.
Dude, Alan Wake makes me jump.
I love that when you save in Alien Isolation, you can still die while you're saving.
Yeah, that's fun. I didn't know that. All right, you can also Cool. It gets worse. We got originally it was supposed to be wrestling tomorrow, but that has been delayed to this weekend because tomorrow I'm going to be getting in Among Us and I'm going to kill Zito with kindness because I'm going to make sure he lives. That's right, guys.
I'm gonna be the only person that never plays that.
Stream 4-star.
Are you not a guy, Jen? Are you not a fan?
I haven't
It's totally
played
fine
it
if
at
you're not.
all,
I'm just curious.
so-
Is it a personal preference or?
It just reminds me of Push the Button, which in my opinion was the worst Jackbox game.
Did you push the button or not?
Have you ever played the Werewolf One Night Ultimate Werewolf?
Yes, I have.
Do you enjoy that at all?
Eh.
Yeah, if you're not a fan of that kind of game, then yeah, I can
Some people
completely
aren't.
get it.
Some people are.
Yeah,
But as well,
though.
this upcoming, I believe the next week, because I believe it was supposed to happen this week, but next week, Yes, Love Adventure Go is coming back.
Nice.
oh boy,
Next Friday.
Because it's glorious.
Next
Why
Friday.
not?
Yes.
Did it
Not
drive
this
you
Friday.
guys crazy?
Well, no. We have a plan. The problem was making it Monday morning. That was a mistake.
That was rough.
That was a bad. You start the week with that. No, you got to warm up. You got to grease up.
That's a Friday night.
You got to grease up your cynicism for Yes, Love Adventure Go. You got to make sure you get a whole week's worth of I don't like humans. Got to just go in that show and just release it. Just unload all your frustration. That one person in drive-thru who took too long, right there. You just get it out. Anyways, that's over at twitch.tv/Takahata101. But in the meantime, I'll be playing a lot of Among Us, guys. So yeah, that's it from me. Nice. All right, we got a lot of bits to go through.
Hey, Kurt.
We have some announcements.
Kurt, yeah, real quick before you go.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Hi,
Monty,
everybody.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start us off. So, for those of you who are not aware, Twitch is attempting to roll out some new policy, new thing with ads. If you haven't heard about it, basically they want to run random ads for random users on Twitch. I think we all are in agreement. We are not okay with this. This is very disruptive and is incredibly counterintuitive towards this types of streams that we in particular run. So we just want to let you guys know this is completely out of our power. There's nothing we can do there. I've been very upset because I feel incredibly powerless in regard to this. So we have a few recommendations going forward. One, if you are watching today's stream, and we are giving people permission to do this, if you have OBS or any other desktop recording software, please record today's stream. And if at any point an ad shows up and disrupts your viewing experience, please record it as evidence to show to Twitch that this decision is a very bad idea. We need, to show them why this is a bad thing. So if you guys at home have any OBS recording and this does happen to you in the middle of a very intense moment, if it really disrupts you, please pull some evidence out, have something that we can show just to show why it's a bad thing. On top of that, if you guys are viewing and you are disturbed and you don't have OBS, you don't have a way to record the stream, please go to Twitch support and tell them how you've been bothered by this. This sort of thing is not something you can kind of just sit and be like, well, whatever, it'll go away. We really, really want people to be vocal about this because there should be a better option than doing this. There's so many other things they could possibly do to promote whatever they want to, advertise in a way that isn't disturbing towards streamers. I like Twitch. They've been very helpful with us. We've had people who work directly at Twitch be extremely nice to us. I feel like this is just a very, very bad business choice that someone made without really considering the downsides. It would seem very impulsive. So that is what I'm going to ask you. I'm going to repeat it again in case you came in late. If you guys have recording software at home, please record today or even future episodes where things are disruptive, so you guys can show examples to not only us but to Twitch of how it is a disturbance, how it can be a disturbance. And if you can't do that, then please go and check out Twitch support. There is currently a vote saying, we don't want this. Please go vote there. It's really, really important. There's better options. That's the downside, but we actually have some good news. I think from Bosco and from Connor. So I'm gonna say let's go with maybe Bosco first. Let's start with Bosco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought I go second because Connor. They already know what Connor's thing is.
sorry.
So as you know, normally in the month of October we have Orktober, which Connor will talk about in just a second. However, there's something weird this year. For those of you who might not be aware, there's a new show on Saturday nights at 7 o'clock PST called The Prince Division that Connor and I are in and have a blast in every Saturday. You should check it out if you haven't, or even if you fell off the train, you should get back on it. There's a problem though. Monty normally takes October off, and we have these days that aren't filled, and so we were thinking maybe we should fill them, these days that will not be used. And on top of that, it's Halloween. And for the first time in a long time, not only will there be 2 full moons in Halloween or in October, but on Halloween, for the first time since 1944, it will be a full moon. So with all of the spooks and the craziness going on, I am proud to announce that starting on September 26th, for 5 weeks, I will be back as the DM extraordinaire to run some Ravenloft, baby. So if you're fans of Ravenloft, if you want to see some spooky, crazy skeletons, you should tune in right here on twitch.tv/The Unexpectables every Saturday night at 7 o'clock PST. It will be replacing the Prince Division from September 26th for a 5-week period. We will be off on Halloween, so you don't have to worry about that at all. But that's what we will be doing for Prince Division. So yeah, 2 campaigns for the month of October, and it starts the 26th, which is a week from this coming Saturday.
Yeah. Do you want to say who's playing?
I would love to. So the players will be as follows. Distortion Devereux is going to be joining us once again. I've talked Monty Glue out of retirement. She's going to play. She's no longer a forever DM. I was thinking, since we've got 2 people from Shadow War, there was somebody I couldn't get in Shadow War, and it was disappointing. So I have invited the lovely Chris Zito to come play. So Zito will be part of the campaign. It's going to be great. But then I was thinking, wait a second. Mark Allen Jr. has been in Ravenloft with me, and he's a veteran of Ravenloft. So, of course, I got to get Mark in there. So Mark will be joining us.
Let's go.
Exactly. Prepared to die. However, it wouldn't be a show if we didn't have 5 people. We've kind of, 5 has kind of been the number, right? So I was thinking, who could we get? And I did ask Gaijin, and Gaijin was like, well, I stream on Saturday. So we are bringing in somebody who has never been on this channel before. And I am pleased and honored to announce that the 5th player for Ravenloft will be somebody you guys all know and love, Therapod. So give it up. He's going to be making his debut right here.
I'm excited to have him. I met him at TwitchCon. He's very, very sweet. So it's going to be really, really fun to have Therapod on.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. I don't think he's ever been on the channel, which is great.
Get ready for our characters to actually potentially die in this. Ravenloft is hard. It is not.
So just as a heads up, for those of you that aren't familiar with Ravenloft, I'll make this real quick because I know I'm running us over. Gothic horror. We are only doing headshots. There's not going to be like a group photo until the very end because your characters are expected to die. When I played with Mark, his first character was gone in a session and a half. Just boom, just gone. Yep. That's how quick it can happen.
The second time he was gone in 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes. The other... Oh man, first one got poofed out of existence. The other one got killed. You have a terrible track record. I hope you do better this time. So yeah, Ravenloft's going to be a lot of fun. It's a very dark. It's vampires and werewolves and monsters and all kinds of dark. Yeah, it is, but it will not. There will be. I'm sure you'll laugh a little bit, but it's going to be dark. Like it'll probably be the darkest one that we've seen. Whereas Orktober is a little bit more lighthearted. So Connor, why don't you tell them about that real quick?
Well, for those of you who were looking forward to Orktober, you will not be disappointed because the crew is coming back.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oaks. Carry on, you lot.
And a certain someone will be joining us as well. Should I say who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, say it.
Since our lovely DM Monty Glue deserves a break, she'll be playing in 2 campaigns during October.
Oh, yeah!
Play so much. I'm so
Monty's an
excited.
orc.
I got my orc done. I made my orc yesterday, and I'm ready to get orky. I'm super ready to get orky.
Yeah.
If
Oh yes.
if you thought the Crew Fortnite edition was crazy last year, boy howdy, do I have a show for you this year.
Oh
The
boy.
crew among us. I see.
I'm excited. I've never
The
been a
crew
player
Fall
with
Guys.
I've never been a player with Monty, so I'm super
Don't tempt
excited
me,
to see how this
Zito.
goes.
He'll do it. He'll fucking do it.
Dude, Orc Fall Guys is just Armageddon.
I feel like that's already Warhammer. Like Fall Guys Orcs is just
No,
Warhammer.
Armageddon. It's just waves of orcs just trying to get to the finish line. Just doesn't work.
Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't be a bloodletter. I have to be an orc, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah, but maybe we'll kill some bloodletters.
Hmm?
We did last
Not-
time.
Crazier things have happened, but is
But
there anything
my-
else we could?
My orc is
Hmm?
pretty great. Sorry. I think we can.
You got to
do
read
that
off the bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
you
ahead,
have-
Kurt.
I will give you. I have to still write the intro, so you have tons of time. Go ahead, go wild. Like you're good.
Okay. Well, I will thank this. Oh my God. I pray for a better program. I mean, Streamlabs has been handy for a lot of things, but I do wish for a better up to
What
date
is it? Is
scroller.
it like
for-
less? Is it like updating it or not showing you the stuff?
No, when I click over to Streamlabs, when I just click the tab, it refreshes.
But you can still
Like
scroll
it's
up
like,
and
oh,
see
you're
everything.
watching this now. This is out off because you know, like it slowly increases, but if you're tabbed off of it, it doesn't do those increases.
I
Like
don't
the
know what that
the actual updates. So there's this big update and it just cuts off lots of shit. So I'm gonna try and read through this here, and if you drop bits or subs, we do not get called out. Please just mention it, and we'll try our best to thank you. Battery Batty Turpus for Chuada. Monkey Feet. Oh, I want to thank you guys. Oh my goodness, you're already tripping out the gate. Battery Batty Tupers for Tuada. Thank you so much for the subs. Monkey Feet gifting 5 subs to the community. Monkey Feet 01. Thank you so much for gifting subs to people like 8 Ball Fortunes, Colonel Haggis, Riametta, Big McFly, and Zero Tri Swords. My goodness, thank you so much. Mr. Inktail with 1,050 bits. Hello, everyone, to the OG group of D&D players. I got my interest. Good luck in all your sessions. I've hunted 5 of you already. I've got 3 more to go on my list. Bosco, you're next. Have some extra because of FF16. Oh, okay. That's right. That's right, guys. They lie a 16th time. It's not the last one. They got us last time almost. Forever Dungeon Master, thank you so much for the bits as well. Pentageddon with a 1,000 bits. Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the 4 elements lived in peace. Did everything change when the Oni attacked only Toby Kage, master of backstabbing and losing his acid dagger? But when the world needed him most, he vanished. I just want to imagine you just click dragging an image into a bush. And it makes a
disrupt invisibility, but
it makes a really badly audio mixed bush sound. Like it's so loud, you're like shit.
And when he moves it into the bush, behind him is actually a small little drawing of a punch bowl.
Yep. They're all the same layer, you see. Monkey Feet 01 with additional 1,500 bits. Favorite campaign to watch, listen to. Well, thank you so much, Monkey Feet 01 for the 1,500 additional bits. Greatly appreciate that. Daxy99, Xandros, Leo's Champion, Bud the Spud, 3226, Obnoxious Virus 117. Thank you so much for the subs, guys. MP dropping 10,000 bits.
Oh my god.
First time I can watch this live as my D&D group isn't playing today. Unrelated sad news is I'm pretty sure my 15-year-old kitty probably has a tumor on the nose and is having a rough time. Sadness befalls me.
Oh, sorry, kitty.
Sorry,
kitty.
Okay. But Primpy, thank you so much for the 10,000 bits, dude. And may your cat recover as soon as possible.
At least it's external, which is a bit better than when you can't. see
Yeah.
it.
Uh,
Keep
King
track of
Hall-
it when it's outside. Yeah.
King Hall 13 with the 510 bits. Who do you think is the best voice actor? And why is it? I don't know if I should say that name.
Yeah, it's
Dan
definitely
Green.
not
There's a
Mark
bunch
Allen
of voice actors in this channel. Everyone's be like,
It's not me, for sure.
no. Of course,
Gilbert Gottfried.
Yep, that's it. Everyone go home. Gilbert
Ah,
Gottfried,
what?
best voice actor.
Ah! That man went in and crushed that audition. We want it to sound like shit, but in a way we're willing to pay for.
In a way that will still make people buy insurance.
Interesting. Leo's champion with a 510 base. Yo, Bosco, do them Clippers fans feel right? How do those Clippers fans feel right now? Okay, Bosco gives you silence. That's his response, Leo's champion.
Did you just throw something against the wall?
Mr. Insecure. Thank you for the 6-month resub. Arjun, the great person to go jump right over into. I couldn't. Okay, Mr. Insecure, thank you so much. Arjun Lyall 13, thank you as well for the subs. Monkey Feet gifting another 5 subs to the community. Monkey Feet gifting subs to Generic Edgelords 960 Copper Tulip Zax with all X's. Redheaded Draco Productions. Oh, wait. Yay! Goodsavidson. 1,000 bits. I'm finally able to watch this live after binging the main series in just under 3 months.
Wow.
Christ.
Oh, wow.
I hope you like it.
Yeah, I hope it was good, man. Can't wait to see what's next for our heroes. Well, Gus Davidson, we're glad to have you here, man. Just Gag. Thank you for the 5 subs. Giving some subs to people like Latverian Citizen, Peter Piper, the Portable Pen.
Wow.
Yeah, all right. Jaskag, thank you so much for gifting them 5 subs. Greatly appreciate it. Draconian 9, Rook Alec, Mr. Pockets 150, Flitz Boy, Topper Bottom, Strife 152, The Hand and the Iron Fist, Nightmare Jess 18X, Wiley, Willie Commander, Solace, Elated, Megalodon, Random Man. Thank you all for the subs, guys. Mr. Insecure and Arc Requiem D, thank you for the bits as well. I want to thank Arc Requiem D for being kind enough to drop another 5 subs to people like Sachi Kins, Flame Revenant 21, Samurai Rage. Thank you so much, Arc Requiem D, for gifting them 5 subs. Thank you so much, dude. Triad Joe 6, Captain Necros, Viral Tech 1, Drachizi, Otaku 45, Moose Belheim, Mezkin 09, A Lack of. Thank you so much for the subs, guys. Greatly appreciate that. Bounty Mantis 90, first time catching you guys live. Had surgery yesterday. Can't sleep. You guys have all inspired me to be a better player. Yes, even you, Bosco. But especially a better DM. Thanks, Monty, for the amazing world and story. Well, thank you so much for saying. Last Kerfuffle with 1,000 bits. Hello. Oh, whoa. Last Kerfuffle's got a gun!
Oh.
Oh no.
Me first.
Jesus. Last Kerfuffle, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Scarperjack 33 with a 500 bits. I'm so excited for this. Let's get Orky. Thank you, Scarperjack 33. That was really intense. Warfay, Shove a Corn 420. Dezib 91. Thank you all for the subs. Snake Eyes with 1,000 bits. So when is the crew going to break into the text-to-speech universe? Scratches chin.
Up to Alpha.
Yeah.
That's up to him.
Yeah. No, exactly. They already got somebody in that universe who's going to bring the hams.
What's
So-
happening? What?
So don't worry about it.
Crossover.
What is this? A crossover episode?
And
Laugh
roll
track.
Oh, man. Vince Sanji 900. S Wolf 95. Thanks so much for the bits. Pie Rounded. Thank you for the bits as well. Peter Pan with the Portable Pen. Thank you as well. I would like to thank Fat Spartan. Strife 152. Gifting 5 subs to the community. Thanks so much to Strife 152 for gifting subs to people like Sam, Spider-Man, Avion Fan, Rasak 18, Dark Spirit Seer. Well, thank you so much to Strife 152, Zenlita, and Rinuzuka. Thank you so much for the subs as well. I would also like to thank Real Meta with 2,000 bits. Hello, all. I have chicken wings, and I'm ready to watch Satan's first fight. Watch Satan fist fight a Primarch. God damn, I'm excited. Wait, what? We're doing the Greckles arc? Right. Now, when there's already a war going on, the gang's going where? No joke. Super excited to see where y'all. We'll see all of what happens this session and any of what y'all do. Love you all. Heart. Well, thank you so much, Real Meta, for the love and the 2,000 bits as well. Blue Kios 445 with the 10,000 bits. I could call that like the Japanese New Japan pro wrestling announcer, but I'm not.
Why
going
didn't you?
Well, I could. Do you want me to try my best?
Yes.
Do it.
Blue Kios 445. That's the best I got.
Wasn't in the Tokyo Dome, 0 stars.
I could get even further away from my microphone. Blue Chaos 445 with
I could hear Curtis
10,000
across
bits.
my house.
Time for more of Grekel's backstory. Let's go. Blue Chaos 445. I think you'd have to kill him to stop him. Augie Jr. Thank you so much for the sub, and Prim Pete with 500 bits. Clarification: unconfirmed internal tumor for Kitty. He can't smell anymore and has a runny nose. Okay.
Aw.
That is true.
At least he
Hoping
can
for the
eat-
best.
Eat and drinks, at least. That's the biggest,
But-
most important thing.
Big thank you to Prim Pete and Blue Chaos 445, Real Meta, and everybody else for dropping them subs, and Monkey Feet for dropping them subs as well. Alrighty, guys, that's it from me here. Monty, is there anything else you need? You good?
No, we're good to go.
Okay.
All right.
Get me out of this world.
I mean,
Faster!
okay.
Wow. All right.
Wow, boy.
See how it is? Okay. Okay.
All right. So, when last we left our heroes, Panic the Tiefling Bard, Remy the Kenku Fighter, Borky the Orc Barbarian, Task the Kobold Ranger, Greckles the Kinku Rogue, and a newfound friend in Seika, the Fire Ganassi Monk, the party came to discover that Greckles, their beloved friend, ended up being a prince through the arrival of Seika, an agent of the Acolytes of the Phoenix. Seika, sent by Master Kai of the Acolytes of the Phoenix, explained that great Oni broke from their seals and are now conquering each plane of air, water, earth, and fire, and that only Greckles, son of the great Master Kai, can defeat them. Now, with their mission in mind, the party must collect ingredients to create items that will allow them to survive in the various elemental planes. First, they collected drow blood from Quarion to survive the elemental plane of air, but now the party rushes onwards, beasts of burden carrying them to the southern swamplands of Alabas to hunt down their second quarry, a froghemoth, to procure lungs to survive the elemental plane of water. So, as you guys are traveling, each of you riding your respective beasts. I'm just gonna grab. Where is it? Here we go.
So you're saying that Greckles is part of the Prince Division?
Actually, no, he's not, because
Oh.
Kenkus can't be princes or princesses in that.
Thank
show.
you. I was just
Man,
about to say, I was like,
wow,
we've gone
that's-
over this.
No,
I didn't
it's
realize discrimination was so.
No, it's-
prevalent.
No, it's
I
no,
stole
it's
that.
actually only it's like a human thing.
it's
I
it's
stole-
actually like it's a
I know.
medical affliction that only
I
humans
know.
get. Don't
Yeah.
believe me.
I stole that Sokuma
It's science,
Tanaka.
Mark. Let it lie.
Seika, part of the ingredients that you received that you were instructed to get required a process to turn them into the items you will need to enter the planes. For the elemental plane of water, you will need potions specifically made out of drow blood. So you guys
thought that was
assumedly-
air.
That was air, sorry, my bad, air. So the drow blood is used for the elemental plane of air. So what you guys managed to do is you gave it to Willow to make them into potions based off of instructions given to Seika. You don't know how to do it yourself, Seika, because a lot of it written out is nonsense that you don't understand. But Willow, this human woman who owns a potion shop next door, she's willing to take on making these potions for basically each of you. But that will probably hold her up for a while. You guys set off on your beasts, riding, I believe, towards the village where Tony and
Yeah, we're heading to Humbrak. Humbrak?
yeah, Humbrak. Yeah, you guys make your way to Humbrak. Humbrak has grown a decent amount. Notably, you see familiar faces currently with carriages and some
worn out
animals.
worn out places?
I
Worn
fucking
out
hate you.
places.
Glad someone made
It's a
the
happier
joke.
scene.
Remind me, is this the village where we had the standoff with the monsters culling?
It is absolutely is. Yep.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah. They're after.
been a minute.
They're after. I believe Thomas was the child's name.
Really was a mad world here.
Yeah. But you notice there's the framework of new houses being built, and you notice a lot of people in this village are people who survived the attack from the dragon cult from the other village. They appear to be people who probably live there, who are trying to find a new footing to go. You see dwarves unloading carts. You see other humans kind of arranging their families and noting out plots of land, starting to work with the land. Notably, there's also a temple being built in this town now, a bit more significant. Anyone who wants to, as you guys kind of make your way into the town and stop and check in, may make a religion check to see what kind of temple that is.
Yeah.
21.
Oh,
Nice.
23.
Do I have to roll?
You don't have to. Those 2 rolls will be pretty good.
Borky's still busy one hand reading a small book.
So, Greckles, that temple is a temple to Ginter, which makes a ton of sense. It is just the framework, but notably the symbol is not of just the Ginter the god. You also see that there is a sort of almost like an icon at the top, which is of essentially like what looks like a bull's head, but it's like really stylized and very celestial looking.
Googles.
Yeah.
By the way, Monty, you're coming in a little bit quiet.
I'm
apparently.
coming in quiet.
You're a little bit quieter than everybody else. Yeah.
Really? Let me listen.
She sounds fine to me.
She sounds fine to us, but not on Wallfly.
Yeah.
Got it.
Let me talk. Blah, blah, blah. Oh wait, yeah, wow.
Don't worry, we caught it early.
Hello. Oh, there we go.
the chat's saying they're fine.
For some
So
reason,
wait, is Humbrak where we ended up like suplexing a hag? And by we I mean Borky.
What? Yeah,
Yes.
we should say we.
the swamp you guys are heading to. The swamp you guys are heading to is where the event happened. Yes.
Okay, I'm remembering this all now. Okay.
Thanks for the memory.
Hey man, you had a bridge and everything on that suplex. It was
That's
textbook.
true. What? 1, 2, 3 tap.
So with those religion checks, that this is definitely a Ginter temple. It's in the works. The iconography, I'm gonna say, Panic. You actually don't recognize this. Theka, which is very interesting for you. You've read plenty of scrolls and books at the temple that tell you much of the material plane. And Greckles, you would kind of know this too. That symbol, the bullhead, is of a celestial bull. It is basically the patron celestial of beasts of burden, donkeys, bulls, cows, like those sorts of animals, and that's just kind of like domesticated animals, essentially, farm animals, essentially.
Gonashi has made the great bull of Chicago.
Shut
I
up,
knew that was
Bosco.
I fucking
Remy's the imposter.
fuck. I saw him vent.
I say you guys would probably. I'm gonna say that Seika, you would know the name of this god. It is Legorus. That is the name of the god.
Wow. Legorus.
Legorus, yeah. I'm gonna spell it out just so you guys have it. Lagurus. Legorus.
And that's the name of the god that they're building the temple to, or that?
No, it is
the bull.
The bull's name
the
is
bull.
that. Got it.
Yeah, is Legorus.
Got it. He had a great season last year.
Oh
you
God,
so
you
much.
people!
What do you mean?
And I hate to say it, but it is Legorus, the Great Bull. because- I'm not changing it. That is as it is written.
Victory is mine!
Everyone, aristocratic clap, please. Thank you.
Hey, you guys.
Pull your
anyway,
pants up, Zito.
anyway, so yeah, Humbrak Village is growing in size. It feels like people are a lot more comfortable, especially to the south. Remy, that kind of gives you a lot of hope, considering that it's really far away. But obviously, to the south is where, still, while not as intense, the fight against the fire giants is still occurring there. So it is nice to see some growth to the south.
Yes, it is.
Okay. You guys want to stop in the village? You guys want to continue on?
What time of day is it?
You guys left at about. You're on the backs of your beasts, so you guys make really good time. I'm gonna say you guys left probably like 8 a.m. and now it's probably about 9:30.
I think it'd be wise if we went to a tavern and or like a hunting gatherer's like location, just like ask questions.
Yeah. Get some intel.
Yep. As I
Any
unbuckle my son
rumors,
from his
Nate,
strap on the back of Ivahi.
He actually can't fit on Avahi. He has to ride on the back of. I forgot your bull's name.
Kinush.
Kinushi has a little rack where you can put stuff on it, but currently
He was
sitting
chilling
on
out with you the whole time.
Yeah.
That was. I bet that was an awkward ride.
I love it.
You can imagine it any way you want. If he's in a car seat, that's up to anybody. But he is behind on the bowl at the moment. You see guys roll into town. People do turn their heads. There are some other people who are just like, it's Alabasta. Why would I look, right? But you guys roll into town. There is that kind of main area, that almost town hall-esque kind of area you guys have been in before. But there is a tavern. There's now a tavern here. It looks like it was probably built at some point. You're not sure. But the tavern's name is, because I didn't expect this. Give me 1 second here.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. This is good. This is D&D. You guys wanted to do stuff. I'm gonna make it happen.
D&D.
I just wish
Fighting
I
with the
had
legends of yore.
Wait, we're playing D&D?
It's roleplaying in D&D.
It's gonna be in the other book, of course. It's in the other book that's on the bottom.
My rolls are tight.
That's
D&D.
a lie.
We're gonna get VOD muted, dude.
Yeah.
You think we sing that well that the auto catch is gonna grab us singing?
Man, you don't know.
Johnny Dickma is gonna drop the atomic
Also-
leg on us.
Also-
Someone, I'm gonna say, pick amongst you. Someone roll a d12 for me.
I'm gonna say Zito. It was
Yeah, Zito, you do it.
Yeah,
Zito,
Zero,
roll
you
a
do it.
d12.
You want me to sound first? Roll d12.
Yeah.
Let's do.
Okay. And then roll another d12.
Here I go. 12.
What the fuck? This is a stupid name. The tavern's name is called the Crooked Salt.
What?
Oh, I love it.
Bitch.
Oh, I get it. Like they knocked over a salt can or something.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It must be where Task's family was. No, okay, that's bad. Never mind.
Tar just gets like fucking
So much
fastball
salt.
in your head.
The picture, as you guys get closer, and you kind of like you guys manage to like tie. You don't have to, Seika. Your thing just stops when you tell it to stop. It doesn't really need to be. Doesn't need to be tied up or anything. It doesn't wander. But you guys tie up your beasts of burden in front of the Crooked Salt. The sign is of a dwarf like throwing an axe on the ground angrily.
Oh, because of the
Oh,
name.
okay.
Oh god. But it's
I
a
wanna
very
know
nice
that
location. It's a very, very nice tavern. It seems very quiet considering it's like 9 a.m. So, you know.
Tess, do you think you might be able to get some info? I got some things I need to talk to Seika about.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I just like I piggyback Tarsk on my back and I walk inside.
Okay. You can't really do that. He's too big now,
okay,
but you can walk next to you.
Okay,
Borky's like tying up the rope with one hand. He's still got the small book about business in his hand. Does anyone? So, Remy,
Yes, Borky.
do you know that if you don't sell the food, you have to throw it out or give it to people for free? Ah, jeez, Louise. Borky's scratching
We've owned the
his
tavern
head.
for how many years now, Borky?
Hey, hold on. No. I don't work there. I just and besides, anything we don't eat, we just give to Tubbs. I'll give the extra cheese to Tubbs. What was I thinking? Never
He
mind.
just closes his eyes.
Oh God. Remy's
Pretends
gonna
he's
stay
not there.
outside and feed Volo and absolutely eavesdrop on Greckles.
I'm gonna say Remy, roll just a quick perception check for me, just naturally, like overall. In fact, I'll say actually Panic too. I'm gonna say Panic and Remy.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Borky too.
23.
Perception. 10.
Natural one.
Yeah, you're reading your book. You don't care, Borky. Panic. Judas just wants your attention so badly.
Yeah, I'm petting him and closing my eyes and pretending I'm not listening to this.
You as you try to like move away anytime, Panic, it's like, you know when you pet an animal and they get really upset when you stop? It's like that. Like you'll stop petting him, he goes like kind of just gets like really like puffy about it.
No, stay, Dad.
But Remy, you notice there's a bunch of town's kids who are just kind of like gawking and staring and like waving at you and running around.
Remy will wave back to them and even give them a little bit of a head bow.
Yeah, as you acknowledge them, they kind of like shove each other and like run away laughing. There's a lot of kids here now. You probably count about 5 or 6 like young children running around.
It will bring a smile to Remy's face.
All right, so Task, you head inside of the tavern. It smells very nice in here. Doesn't smell like salt, but it does smell like it smells like the Sweet Dragon, but
God, I'd be
less-
disappointed if it didn't, Monty.
it smells smokier in here. You notice that behind the actual tavern, like counter, there's actually like instead of you at your tavern you have like barrels that are kind of like sideways, like from like the floor to the wall. Here it's like smoked meats and like sausages and stuff, and clearly it's not just like obvious kind of like the Sweet Dragon, but it's very much like food and drink as well. You see nobody inside except for two individuals. You see a halfling who is just passed out at one of the tables. Like he was probably there yesterday and is still here today, just sleeping. He's wearing reasonably nice clothes, not like aristocratic or anything like that, but he's clearly not an outdoorsy person. He's probably like a banker or some sort of like paper pusher in a way. And then at the counter, you see currently like making sausages. You see a dwarf. He's kind of crusty looking, but friendly enough. He's a very like he has these features to him that make him look old, but he's not old. You can tell just by his face. Like he's got like a white beard. Like he's got a white beard and white hair, but it's not because of age. It's because of genetics. And he's just sitting there kind of like making sausage, and he kind of turns. He goes, "Hey, don't be shy. Come on in."
All right. I wander on inside, and I get Taurus to sit on the bar stool next to me.
All right, you watch as your dragon just, and he kind of sits down, and the dwarf kind of cocks his head and turns and goes, "Dragon bird be getting weird. Must be something in the water."
He's well, my son's an odd duck, but me and him would like a sausage and maybe some information.
Hey, all right. How many sausages you want?
I look over at Taurus, get a look at his physique. 2 for him, 1 for me.
Okay. You watch as he takes off some sausages and just cuts them, and he has a frying pan. He just fries these sausages. Immediately, just the sound and the smell just fills the air with these spices and aromatics, a sort of smoky scent to it. And he kind of tosses it. He's very experienced. You can tell this guy was probably more of a chef than tavern keep, but he's kind of doubling down.
He's just here.
Yeah. He turns to you and he goes, "So, what you want to know?"
Well, we're on a bit of a hunt. I know the swamp is a little bit of ways from here, but we're looking for a frog hemoth. I was wondering if you had any information on such a thing, or anyone who's actually seen the creature.
The dwarf kind of cocks in his head and goes, "We'll be talking about seeing walking frog things."
That's about what we're looking for.
Apparently, back in the later years, there were frog things that would eat people and witches and all kinds of things in those swamps. Not that I would know much about that. I came after the fact, but apparently it's much safer as long as you don't head too far southwest. But if you're looking for trouble, I'd head about that way. You might be able to find something good there.
Good tip. Any other things I should know about these frogs?
Not that I would know. Unfortunately, a lot of people here are dirt working folks. You got all kinds of farmers and people of the land, Not a lot of adventures come down here. Most of the time, they're looking straight westward or to the north.
Ah, well. Well, any information is valuable information. Thank you for your assistance.
Of course. Order it. And this giant sausage. I'm talking probably I want to say measuring out here. I'm going to say probably 6 inches. Long
Crap.
sausage,
Nice.
1 inch thick. These are big sauce. These are dwarf sausages.
Monty, have you ever seen when someone makes a sandwich out of a huge pickle?
No.
Wow. Oh shit.
No.
What is this American heresy tech you're talking
Dude,
about
fuck
here?
you. It's amazing. It's
You'll
literally
have to
take a
show
giant
me.
pickle-
You'll have to give me ammunition and show me what that is.
Just replace the bread with a large pickle.
Oh, that sounds fun.
What?
I like that.
Yeah, it's like a hoagie with a pickle instead.
You get TFS made me think a hoagie was something really inappropriate because I didn't know what a hoagie was until I watched that episode. And now I can't break that association now. So whenever someone says hoagie, immediately I'm like, oh, that's a dirty thing, and I'm like, it's not though. Thanks, Lanny. Thanks, Lanny. Anyway, yeah, you get served up two very thick sausages and just a giant, almost ladle size of sauerkraut that he just slaps next to them and just gives them to you. Meanwhile,
yeah.
outside, Greckles and Seika, you guys kind of take a lay of the land and.
Ear to the
Could it-
ground.
Kuriyami-san, something I've been meaning to ask, and now that we're just taking a break, I think this is a good time. Shichue, my father, what is he like?
Would I have? I mean, I know I've interacted with him, but like, do we actually have like any kind of
He taught you.
relationship?
He taught you how to fight.
Okay.
He's like your teacher. He's taught you how to fight. He is wise. He is very resourceful, and there's never been a choice he's made that has ever been questionable. Like, he's a very honorable man.
I have known him for some time. He taught me all I know. Certainly, I would describe him as a patient man and one who has earned his position.
Wonder what it's gonna be like if I ever see him. I'm not exactly the most honorable these days.
Whatever do you mean?
Seika, I think it's pretty obvious that for a large part of my life, I didn't know where I was from or who I was or anything like that, and I had to do literally anything I could to get by. Sometimes I had to steal. Sometimes I had to hurt other people. But it was the only way I could live. It was the only way I could survive. And especially after Futenbo threw me out, that was probably the darkest time. So I guess you could say my pittance was Alavast itself. I saw it as a new beginning, a new home, and I was going to do everything in my power to protect it and not taint it.
And then Greco just kind of looks at, like, just that crosses legs, lean on a wall, and just kind of looks in the ground.
Denka, I hope you won't consider this too forward, but there is no dishonor in survival. If you had not done what you had, this meeting would not have happened, and the 4 elemental planes would be doomed.
I guess that's true. It's just... I guess that's my worry. Someone so honorable and wise and knowledgeable, and for someone like that to see their offspring just... I don't know, just some kind of scrappy chick. I guess that's just something that's been weighing on my mind a little bit.
It is perhaps not my place to say so, but you'll notice that, like, his smile, while not fading completely, does kind of lose a little bit of the humor that you've associated with his face.
Mm-hmm.
There were not always those who accepted Master Kai. Though
What do
he
you-
has done nothing but prove himself, he was an outsider.
How so?
He is from the material plane. Much the same as you.
Do you know where specifically? He just, his eyes widen and just looks right at you.
Would that have ever been shared with me?
No, you have not a clue.
Yeah. I'm afraid I do not.
Well, I guess that is one thing working for me. Kurama-san, you're gonna have to forgive me. This is not a society that functions very well under the concept of tatemae. It might be better to...
He's trying to wrestle around, just trying how to explain this.
And Seika, of course, is standing there, non-changing expression, just waiting.
There's nothing wrong with being you. You don't have to put up a front here, and especially with me. I know my father may have dictated certain things, and I understand that you're here as my guard. But this is a unique opportunity for you as well. You come from a place even more foreign than what I did. I would feel awful if you missed out on an opportunity to have some truly unique experiences. I don't want protocol or harmony, whatever it is you want to call it. I don't want that to take away from your experience here, because I don't know how long you'll have here.
You honor me, Denka, for thinking of my own well-being, but this mission, it is one to save my homeland. It is hard to think of this as a learning opportunity.
That's the thing about being in this realm and being with especially this group of people. There's always something looming on the horizon. The one thing that I've learned, that even in the most turbulent times, to stop and breathe and meditate and take in the world around you, let it flow in through your senses and then back out. It'll not only keep you calm on the battlefield, but it'll also give you some of the most amazing experiences in your travels. All I'm saying is don't lose sight of the opportunities that present themselves to you.
As you're speaking, he is sort of letting his gaze wander as he looks around the town. Having never been here, how similar is this to Alavaz?
Your home plane, you mean?
No, the last city we were in. Sorry.
This one's smaller. It's very village-like. You have villages in the elemental plane of fire as well, but it's strange. Like, you know, each building, it's not consistent. Whereas in the elemental plane of fire, like all the buildings have a similar style. It is the elemental plane of fire. This one, you see like dwarven buildings, you see human buildings, you see an elf building off to the side. It's very different, but it's also different with differences in a weird way. But everyone's getting along, which is interesting to you, because for you, at least with terms of the elemental planes, you guys never mix. You guys never blend together. It just is not something that happens.
So you can tell as you're speaking, he is still listening to you while he's also looking around, seemingly heeding your direction of stopping and observing. I appreciate the lesson, Denka. I will do my best.
At this point, Task, you kind of burst out the double doors. Pretty full. Tarask is happy. Tarask is... That was a really good sausage. It was very... It had that, you know, when you... I'm sorry, Chad, I'm doing it to you. You know when you eat like a sausage and it's like got like the crispy outside that's fried?
Oh, fuck.
yeah.
And then the savory, juicy, smoky inside? Like that, and it was like thick too. So it was like almost like crackle, like on like a like a pig. If you never get like pig and you get like the crackle, like the skin.
Monty, you have no fucking idea how much I actually fucking crave like the hard char outside and the fucking juicy inside. It's so good. Fuck.
Juices inside so thick you gotta chew them.
But you were very satisfied, and the sauerkraut was very, very good. Very strong, too. It was definitely dwarven food for sure, 100%.
Hell yes.
Yeah,
Well,
you make your way out
content.
with the information that you've received.
I return to the guys. I look around, and I'm just like, all right, well, the folk don't really contend with a lot of things out in the swamp, but they told me if we stay on the path and then start going a little bit more to the south, that's where we could find some trouble.
I thought we were trying to avoid making any. You guys were very clear with me when we left town.
We're trying to hunt down a giant frog. That's gonna start some kind of trouble.
Borky, the only time you really need to start behaving is when we're in a completely different plane, so you're good.
As a future business owner, I don't like the tone you're taking with me right now.
Porky pulls
Wow! Wow!
Well, I'll be sure to leave a negative review to all of my people.
Yo, you wouldn't dare.
Greckles just gives you the big toothy bird smile.
Get on it, Alavast Oracle.
I sure so.
Fantastic, reflected right. Just like, fuck. Are people leaving bad reviews on our shit?
That's a good question,
I see.
actually.
I see Grickles is taking the Yelp action.
Listen.
Connor.
Laugh, damn it!
Now look here, my good man. I've been
Laughter.
sitting here for 5 minutes. I've been sitting here for 5 minutes and I haven't received 1 ale, 1 star.
Anyway,
But here's the thing, though. So we go down the road and just trouble's gonna find us, or we're gonna find trouble.
Well, trouble can either find us in the form of small frog people, or we can just stumble into their village.
Okay, well, I don't know if the latter's gonna happen because, like, I feel like they'd post a guard and he'd be like, ribbit, and point at us. We're just looking at Tash like,
Tash just like snaps his fingers at that. He's just like, we have ways to communicate with these people, yes?
Looks at Panic.
I mean, Panic just always talks in tongues, so I'm assuming...
Wait. Who are these people you're referring to?
The frog people?
The thing we're trying to hunt, the froghemoth?
No, there's other creatures along with it. There's, like, the froghemoth's gonna come with a posse of grung, aren't they?
Well, we don't know much about frog culture, but does one master frog dominate
Well-
the other ones with sheer imposing power?
Wait. And you want me to talk to them?
Well, as a last resort, it's something we could do if we don't want to go in and just annihilate them all.
We need to.
Why am I being the level-headed one? I'm usually the one who's always upset.
I mean, you did find solace in peace, after all.
We have
We're
a
about
goal.
to kill a giant frog and take its lungs.
Maybe we'll kill the one that got Greckles at one time.
Oh, let's not go there, please.
Oh, no,
dead.
we killed that one. We killed that one. I'm sorry.
Well, the point being is that we head into the swamp and go down further south and we'll find our quarry.
This
Okay.
thing's got to be big, right?
With a name like a froghemoth, I'd hope so.
It's got Emoth in it. Isn't that like the biggest, like, scale of size?
So unless it's hiding under a bunch of mud, has flashbacks to being eaten, this shouldn't be too hard to find then.
All right, well, no time like the present then,
theory.
gentlemen, unless you don't want to keep going.
All right, mount up!
That reminds me, hang on a second. Kuriyama-san, do you know what a frog is?
Do I know what a frog is?
These are the questions.
Like, I
Man.
almost answered, and then I was like, wait.
you've heard of frogs. There are stories involving frogs. There are none in the elemental plane of fire, but apparently there are some in the elemental plane of water in the essentially the frozen section, the frozen part of the elemental plane of water.
Frozen food section of the elemental plane of
Yeah,
water.
there's ice frogs. You've heard ice toads there, but you've never seen one, so yeah, you don't know what they look like at all.
I am familiar with the concept of frogs, though I believe I have yet to meet one.
I'll explain on the way. Don't worry about it. I just want you to be ready. Because
Once upon a time, there was a rogue named Greckles Birdman. Now,
And Hanzaki, mush. Let's go. Let's go.
Greckles, Greckles was trying to play it safe.
I can't describe the physical motion of play it safe when his hands are out to the side.
Play it safe.
All right, you guys take off on your beasts, riding through town. You watch as you guys are running out of town. You watch as like all the children in the village are like running next to you for a while. Like as you guys are leaving out the exit, to see they're like chasing you with like not like aggressively with sticks, but like running next to you, and they're like hi, like kind of yelling at you as you guys are running. Your beasts don't really notice; they're really focused on running. But these like probably 6 or 7 like kids from ages like probably 7 to like 14 like chase after you guys, like running next to you, like kind of racing you, like, you know, as a kid how you raced cars on occasion. Like doing that until eventually you guys reach the end, and as you guys leave and turn back, they all wave towards you as you guys run off
Hey,
and
Monty.
bound over the mountains. Yep.
As we start to get away, I'm gonna have Volo turn around and jump up on his hind legs and just 2 gusts of winds with his wings, just to kind of blow wind in their hair.
Sure.
And
Go
then
ahead and
take
roll
off.
a handle animal check for that.
Oh boy.
And on their way out of town.
Nat 20. The
Animal
tornado
handling or griffin
ripped
riding?
apart.
Murder.
Griffin riding is
Uh,
technically a little
Griffin,
better.
let's do Griffin riding. Let's do Griffin
Okay,
riding.
come on.
Yeah.
26.
Nice, easy enough. Yeah, you do it, and the kids like all scream and like laugh as you do it. One little girl gets dust in her eye, and she starts kind of crying a little bit, but the elder sibling kind of soothes her a bit. She's a kid, dude. But
fucking
overall, they're overjoyed as you make your way towards the swamplands. So, who is heading this journey? This is not one of your favorite trains, Chas. This is a
No, it
swamp.
is not.
No.
He's still the
Borky.
tracker. I would still trust Taz to track in anything.
I would say Tass first, Borky second, Greckles third. I mean, chime in, please.
I'm
Seiko would have to be next to you. That means panic, and I guess Remy will bring up
Slightly
the rear.
behind Greckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take front.
I mean, look, if you want to take point, like if you want to get in front of Greckles, that's fine.
I am
not
not
gonna
being in the rear anymore.
No, Remy's in the rear. You're in front of him.
I would say unless directed that, because as far as he knows, we're still just like moving around. So unless directed to be in a more defensive position, he would remain behind you.
I mean,
Last time I was in the rear. I got pierced.
this no this is a delicate situation. So if he would take point, like take point, like
Okay.
Okay. Then
You
yeah,
do
he'll be in front
Hey,
of Greckles.
hey, Monty.
Okay. Yep.
Avahi has a climb speed.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get up in a tree and do some scouting.
You can attempt to, yeah. These trees aren't that thick though. These are like really wiry, like wisteria and like witch's hair trees. They're not. The ground here is not conducive for growth of large foliage in the terms of like trees.
Well, in any case, I would like to at least make an attempt.
Sure, with disadvantage, you can make a climb check. It's just the trees here aren't that tall that would really give you a
For
very good
Avahi
vantage
or
point.
for me?
For Avahi.
Avahi is a 1d20 plus 3. All right, so one moment. So let me just roll these twice, and we'll say plus 3 to both of them.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Ooh.
That's a nat 1. Never mind.
That's a nat one. Avahi, you kind of kick the side of Avahi, and with great enthusiasm, Avahi jumps on top of a tree, which it promptly snaps, and he plunges head first into the water and starts splashing around.
Oh no. Oh no.
I threw those dice.
I'm assuming a 22 hits Avahi, right?
I'd imagine so, yes.
Suddenly, a large hissing noise erupts from the water surrounding all of you as you're running, and immediately all your beasts stop as a massive crocodile snaps at Avahi and hits, and Avahi is going to take...
Oh, bros.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's going to be 14 points of piercing damage as a giant crocodile just bursts from the water, grabs Avahi by the shoulder, and just starts death rolling Avahi. You get flung off of Avahi and land on the ground, and I need everybody to roll initiative for me.
Wow, that was
Jesus
fast.
Yeah, that didn't take time at all.
Fucking hell.
Ooh, all right, 19.
I'll take the soft
23.
9 for Remy.
I'm trying to find the initiative for fucking
And
Avahi.
good
God
lord,
damn it.
20 for Seika.
Don't worry about rolling for your beasts, by the way. At this point, as the fight
no.
begins, they are going to make their way out of combat. So, just for the
Alright.
sake of ease.
Good.
Yeah.
We
Gotta rescue
despawn them.
Vahi.
In that case, I will get off Volo and let him guard them so that this guy
Alright.
doesn't try to go after them.
It's like
So-
in an MMO when you enter combat and you fly off your mountain.
Okay.
Just disappear.
Also, that +8 to initiative. Holy cow!
Shut up.
Here
I'm
is
looking
our
at-
map.
Whoa, lordy,
Oh,
that's a big gator.
It's fucking huge!
okay.
That's pretty big, but let's still go. Well, I still need to go to the 7-Eleven, so distract it.
Wow.
I'm gonna get a better song. I want something a bit more bum 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 bum.
I'm so far away.
Dude, I want some banjos. Not gonna lie. Hey, where's the banjo?
Wait, is this? No, this is okay. Not that one. Ooh, exotic battle. That sounds like fun.
We're in a swamp.
Here we go. That's good.
That's good.
Just a point
There we
of
go.
order, I cannot control my token.
Oh yeah, I realized as I was writing the introduction that I had to fix that for you. So give me half a second here.
No worries.
And half a second expired.
There are
Hey,
so many
guys.
people in this game. There you go, Mark. And then-
Hi, everybody in voice chat.
What's going down?
Oh.
Hello.
How
Is the music too loud? Chat. Let me Let me know if the music's too loud.
I can control it now, by the way.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I just fixed the settings for you.
Come.
All right, so everybody rolled initiative. Let me just roll for the enemy here with my diehard dice.
Die Hard.
Die Hard dice.
Wow, that's
The greatest
great.
dice that you can't
Sponsor?
see.
Chat saying
Alrighty.
it's good, by the way.
Okay, perfect. So Panic,
It's me.
you got a really nice roll there, and then
I
say
sure did.
You gotta. Hey, I like your roll there.
Yeah. Thanks. I made it myself.
and then we have Borky,
Hi, I'm Bulky the Oak.
and then we have Greckles. Good rolls, guys.
You say that.
And then we
Yeah.
have Task. Plus, negative 14 minus. That's gonna put him right there.
Please tell me Remy goes last.
Oh, I forgot about Remy.
Good.
Remy's last. I had to like cram you into the bottom because I ran out of space. Anyway,
Thanks.
Panic.
Appreciate it. I'll
Panic.
just, man, first Greckles,
You-
now Monty. Great.
you jump off of a rather distressed Judas, who kind of like the lizard hounds, for the sake of brevity, they all kind of like go butt to butt and like are at odds. Like they're kind of a defensive stance and they are out of combat. Same with the bull. The bull just is kind of standing stationary.
Move.
All right,
He's
so
in
Panic,
sleep mode.
you are up first, and you watch as Task's lizard hound Avahi just scrambles away from the grip. He's taking some damage. He's got a giant bark mark on his side as the crocodile like looks with his beady eye and just hisses and looks towards Task, another morsel potentially to eat.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's see now.
Oh,
I am
there
going
are
to.
I will let it slide for this arc.
That's smart involving me.
Who are we kidding?
Also,
You always let it slide.
Tarisk is over here.
Wait, what? Where? Who?
Tarisk is over
Over to
here
the
with
side.
Seika. I'm gonna give you
Okay.
control of him as well.
Okay.
Because not Borky, me. There we go. So
I
you-
do not want him in combat. Let him.
I was
slip
gonna
on
say,
away.
I'm going to look this thing in the eyes, play a little ditty on my guitar, and my eyes are going to flash yellow, and I'm going to stare directly into its eyes, and I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force.
Okay. It has to make a
It
saving
needs
throw, okay?
a intelligence saving throw.
Big alligator brain, let's go.
That is an 18 minus 4, which makes it a 14.
He fails in that case.
Okay. Okay.
I am going to make the most delicious looking plump fish be flopping on the ground right about here's away.
So
Here's away
to
in
the
this
south
square.
of his position right now, so
Yeah, I'm
away
going,
from path to the south. Okay.
it's going to have like glistening scales and just be the fattest, most plump, delicious fish he's ever seen in his life.
Okay. All right. Can you click a spell for me just so we have it up on screen as reference so I can
I
look
hope
up?
you're ready for a wall.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm ready for
Illusion
it.
is-
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You cast an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature you can see within range. Failed saving throw. You can create a visible phenomenon of your choice that is no longer than a 10-foot cube.
Connor, make camp there. Make for the summit tomorrow.
Okay.
The gross thing about the spell though is that if a creature like tries to attack or move through it and doesn't, it still thinks it's real.
Yeah.
The phantom includes sound, temperature, and other stimuli also evident to the creature, so it smells delicious too. It smells
And it
delicious.
probably tastes delicious as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And for my bonus action, might as well do this. I am going to use of my bardic inspiration I'm going to target.
By the way, all of the ground is difficult terrain. It is swampy, so for those of you who don't have abilities that prevent difficult terrain, all movement is halved. It is a swampland.
I will target task.
Hooray.
I will target. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I target all of my party members.
Okay.
So we
Does
get
that include, does that include Tarisk?
No.
Okay.
what do we get again?
Kablam.
You can move. You can move half of your movement. So
Move
you can
and temp HP.
How much
Yep.
though?
You get. I believe we are
11
at,
now, isn't it?
It is
I thought
not.
it
It's
was
not
11.
11. It's it
9
is
or
11.
10?
Yeah.
Oh,
11.
11. What do you mean it's not 11? Hey.
Okay,
Well, I thought it was 8. I'm getting used
so
to
quick
this.
quick question: is movement speed halved for this ability?
Yes, unless
Okay.
it says otherwise.
Oh,
But you don't get attacks of opportunity.
right.
And that'll be my turn. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and scooch back with the last of my movement here. Yeah, I'll use my 15 feet.
Gargantuan?
This is considered huge.
Yeah, huge.
That's at the third level. Okay, because
Big.
like 3 boxes.
Him big.
All right, that's all for me, folks.
All right, that brings us to Seika. It is now your turn.
Seika.
Oh boy, can't wait.
As
we go.
we had just moved, he would have taken a position in between the crocodile or alligator.
It is a crocodile.
In between the crocodile and Greckles, and without turning away, he'll kind of call over his shoulder. How would you like me to engage, Denka?
Subdue the creature by any means necessary.
Instantly, I am going to unarmed strike on the big galoof.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Crocodile.
19.
That will definitely hit.
Cool. So I'm gonna do damage, maybe.
Cold clock the motherfucker upside the head.
All right,
so
then.
11
So it's
damage,
just 7. It's just 7
Just
because
kidding.
the 4
Right,
the
'cause
4
of
is from the crit. The 4 is from the crit on the other side. So
7
it's 7
damage.
damage.
I'm also. He will also say, "Tomare," and then I'm gonna spend a key point to stunning strike.
Okay.
Woo! I'm happy.
Constitution saving throw needs to beat a 13.
Constitution saving throw. Unfortunately, it got a 19, natural 19. This is a very, very hardy creature, unfortunately.
That's all good. And then I will use my extra attack to hit him again.
Okay.
Get him into
Wait, no, can I do that?
Oh.
Hold on. I think stunning strike. is
Yeah,
bonus
you can
action.
bonus action. Sling
Yeah.
strike is just you can do it.
Yeah, got it.
I'm gonna
An
fucking do it
11
again.
hits.
11 unfortunately misses.
Fucking do it again.
You strike once. You like do an uppercut to this crocodile's chin, and like he watches a couple teeth go flying through the air. You go for the stunning strike around the neck, but as you punch, it's just too thick on one side. You have to really get a precise shot. But you swing around and do another punch, but it manages to kind of move its head out of the way, noticing your movement. And then as it moves, it notices the fish. It's like just the eyes. You see the eyes just kind of acknowledge the fish down to the south.
Gotcha. Also, I don't know if
Alright.
it matters, but just for your reference, my attacks do count as magical.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's the same as druids at the same level. They get their magical with their transformations.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Do you want to move anything else? That's your bonus, your action, your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay put.
Okay. That brings us around to Borky. It is now your turn.
Well, yo sha. Barky whips out Romfault,
All right, you shing pull out Ronfault.
but instead, I activate Intimidating Presence.
Okay.
What's on the
You use
gator?
your- this takes your
Borky.
action, which means you can't get your 2 attacks off.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Okay. We should put the number of what your thing would be because it's your proficiency bonus, 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier. So
So he's probably 4 is probably the proficiency bonus. I don't know what his charisma is.
one
Your
second.
proficiency bonus is 4.
12 plus your charisma, so it's going to be 13. DC 13. Okay.
A DC thing. So Borky slaps his chest and just does a classic orc roar, just right in the thing's ear hole where his ear should be to get his attention.
That's awful. That is going to be a 5.
Oh no! Oh, I'm literally like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber. Hey, do you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Oh god.
Oh no!
Right in its goddamn ear. So that means it is frightened of me until the end of my next turn. What does that mean exactly?
Now
It means it has to move away from you.
It has to use its movement to get the fuck away from you as far as possible.
It does not. It is. I don't know if that's the case. I'm gonna double check because I'm pretty sure I know what it is. You can't
Okay.
willingly move to a creature. I know that's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Where is frightened? There it is.
Chase the
So,
crap out of this bear.
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and the creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So it stays where it is, or it can move, but if it's going to move, it can't move closer to Borky.
Perfect. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And any
Okay.
attack that makes while Borky is still conscious is going to be with disadvantage.
6, so you just gave it disadvantage.
And
I-
it's permanent. It doesn't get to repeat the saving throw.
Fuck, really?
Good.
Till the end.
Yeah.
Till the end of next turn.
Oh, so wait, on subsequent turns, you can use your action to extend the duration of this effect. So it's only until the next turn. Okay, so yes. But it doesn't make a saving throw, which is nice. So
So
No.
does it only have disadvantage with Borky attacking or anyone attacking?
it has disadvantage with anybody. So if it tries to
Okay.
attack, if it were to try to attack Remy right now,
Mhm.
it would have disadvantage because Borky's right behind it and within line of
Yeah,
sight.
this is my new
Okay.
ability I got.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is the one I've been holding back on using this until it was the right enemy type, so this is going to be it. And for my bonus action, I go into a rage. Am I allowed to do that with rage?
Yeah, absolutely.
I go into another wall of text called rage.
Normal rage.
Normal rage. Yeah, normal
You
rage.
want to avoid that exhaustion. All right, you go into
don't
your
want that.
rage. That brings us now to Greckles. It is now Greckles' turn.
All right. Monty, if I position myself here, will that be successful flanking?
Yes, that will be successful flanking.
Excellent. Let me see here. Cool. I'm gonna bonus action dash.
All right, as you do that and you splash across the water, what you didn't realize
Oh dear.
is that next to you is a green snout, perfectly camouflaged into the foliage of the swamp. So as you run away, unbeknownst to you, you're going to take an attack of opportunity.
Monty,
From
why
another
do you do this to me
crocodile.
every time?
Because you literally ran right into it on my DM screen.
Convenient.
Can you do me a favor and not get eaten in the first fight?
Dude, you should have been here. You should have been here last time we were at this
Bro,
swamp, man.
that's a really hard
Guy
fucking
gonna
ask
hate
on
this
Greckles.
fucking swamp.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
So
though.
as you run, move your token to where you're going.
Okay, I am bonus action dashing and I am mobile. So
But you didn't attack, so you.
no. This is to make up for the lack of movement because it's
you mean
the
the
difficult
difficult
terrain.
terrain? Yeah,
Yes.
you're good.
So
So,
I'm taking my full 80.
it snaps at you. As you
Cool.
go running, it just like the mouth moves sideways, and he snaps at you. He bites your leg a bit, but you manage to scramble out. You're gonna take damage.
I'm already failing at my job of protecting you.
Oh my god.
It's all right, Mark. You're used to this.
I just explode because I failed my mission.
First Hesmir, now Greckles. Like,
Whoa,
His-
his
too
fucking
soon.
hair just fizzles out and he falls over
You
Family
take
Guy style.
16 points of piercing damage as your leg is
Oh!
bitten, Greckles.
Okay, well there goes all the temp HP.
I was
That's
gonna
what it's
say,
there for.
thank God.
You're welcome.
It's okay to say I saved you.
Okay,
Greckles,
so
Position.
squawking from that, Seika, you see him pull out a blade made of just pure light. As it crests and moves, hopefully striking down on this other gator. Now we have multiple things to worry about. Let's see here. Kia,
Oh no, I'm about to get flanked.
that
Nice.
is 5, 6, 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All
And sneak attack, buddy, because you got 2 allies next
Yep.
to it.
So that's 11 plus. Ooh, that's a bad roll. 13,
13.
so 24.
I'm doing the math right now. Don't worry.
Okay.
That hurts. That hurt it really badly. You take it like a downward strike, and you go all the way through its tail, and it just like lets out this horrible hissing noise. You have to pull out your blade as its tail like swings around. Borky, you have to duck. Saika, you do like a limbo duck, like you just lean back just without even thinking. As this thing just like hisses out, and blood just like sprays across the ground from the sword wound.
All right, so that's 20. I still got another 60 feet to work with. So let's. You know what? Let's. I don't like that other gator there. Yeah, I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to.
As you go running, you run down the length of the crocodile you just hit, and you as it snaps towards you, you jump off of the front of its face, do like a front flip and land on the marshy ground, water and mud spraying across your feet as you actually land a solid, probably good foot into the mud, but manage to pull yourself out and land on the ground.
Not this again.
Little did you know that this too was a gator you stepped on.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting.
Just lands directly in an open maw.
I'm waiting for it. All right. Yeah, that's good for me.
All right, it is now the enemy's turn.
I don't
Immediately,
like this crocodile sandwich.
this crocodile is going to go for that fish that's down here. So
boy.
Borky and Seika, you're going to get attacks of opportunity, but not Remy because he's not going to leave your combat space.
Cool.
Punch it.
I will.
I'm gonna slash
I
it.
will miss.
That is going to be a miss,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Slash it.
I'm making
And
a
Borky?
great-
Natural one.
No severity.
making the best first impression. I'm so
I-
glad that
I-
last show of Combat Force was good, because this
was-
is gonna be horrible.
It's a 4, not severe. You're fine. You just miss.
I was gonna say, didn't we all use our reactions? No.
No.
Anybody that moves on the
right.
spell that panic
Yeah.
cast, you don't get one.
that's right.
Oh shoot.
So Nick goes to attack, but it doesn't matter anyway because you guys just both missed.
Well, yeah,
'cause
we
you guys
both whiffed
suck
it
ass.
anyway, so it's like nothing
Alright.
happened.
That crocodile is going to try and eat that fish that you created, Panic. Does anything happen when he attempts to eat it?
Well,
The target can use its action to investigate the phantasm with an intelligence check against your spell save DC.
Oh, good luck.
Okay. So it is, I guess, because it's going to eat it, I'll just say I'm going to roll an investigation check as it investigates the flavor.
okay.
Of the fish.
Right here.
Just sniff it.
Chef Croc here investigating. the losing
9.
fish.
It
That,
really
that
likes
fails.
it. It's a good fish. It's eating it.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
All right. The other crocodile immediately, Seika, with these two giant, dinosaur-like legs, just, slaps in the water and rushes towards you and, goes to, drag you into the water. It's going to attempt to bite you.
Yay.
That is going to be that's really good. That's a 27. That's really, really good.
You might find this surprising, but that hits.
Oh, what? Yeah. That's
Oh,
pretty wild,
jeez.
dude.
You take 14 points of piercing damage.
Goodbye, temporary hit points.
That's why they're there. Don't worry.
And for its second attack, it's going to swing around and try and bash you with its tail. As it fails to drag you into the water, you resist it and manage to dodge out of its way. It swings around its whole body and goes to swipe at you with its tail. That's a natural one.
Excellent. Does
here
it
we
bite
go.
its own
Drop
tail?
its tail, yeah.
You know what? Hold on.
Bite the tail.
Roll severity. Okay. For flavor, it didn't roll that severely. As it swings and goes to smack you with its tail, you take the back of your palm and basically use your monk technique to deflect, almost guide the tail over your head and throw it to the ground, almost like re-guiding it. If it were in slow motion, you took your hand behind the tail as it came towards you, you ducked your head under it, you took your other hand and you just basically did a force palm to shove it to the ground, just passing over you. And in such a quick speed, it seemed like you deflected it, essentially.
The old Aikido technique.
Right?
The third crocodile
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Pardon?
rises up from the water.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
You
he's
know,
got a
third
little flower
crocodile.
on his head. Aw.
Got it. Perfect. Excellent.
And
Oh, good.
Why is he on the map layer?
I don't know, Monty. Why is he on the map layer?
Wait a minute.
He is gonna go for little baby Tarisk, who's by
I just want to imagine Tarisk is just like in full-blown anime mascot. La la la.
like a baby chicken in a nest calling for help. Task.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew this was gonna happen.
That misses actually. That's a 10. It goes to bite Tarisk, and Tarisk like manages to scramble out of the way, but it is gonna swing with its tail. And that is definitely going to hit with the tail. That's a lot less damage, luckily.
Oh, God.
Taurus is going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
As he manages to avoid the very much more dangerous jaws, but does get smacked onto the ground with the tail and lets out this horrible, horrible yelping noise. That ends the crocodile's turn. Task, it is now your turn.
Oh, Papa's pissed.
Mm-hmm. So I just want to double check this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You alter time up around 6 creatures of your choice in a 40-foot cube. Ah, very good. So
this is single target. This is different. It's not 1-to-1 with the slow spell. I specified that it's only one target.
I can still proc it and attack though, yes?
This is a free action, so it doesn't take an action to do it. I don't think, unless it says it shouldn't.
It says the casting time is one action.
But this isn't the spell. This is an effect of his boon that he has with Eos.
Oh, got it.
Yep.
So
fucking slowing down time on that motherfucker right there.
Free action. I'm gonna say free action, but it can only affect one target creature. So one creature can be hasted and one creature can be slowed.
Okay, cool. Well, slow his motherfucking ass down.
The one in front of Tarisk?
Yep.
All right, I believe that the saving throw should be on the information. It's pretty high.
It was a boppity.
Bobbity boopy.
Yeah, scusi, boppity boopy.
Bobbity boo. Bobbity boopy.
17.
17. That is absolutely gonna fail. I'm assuming it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
That is a 3. So it is. You watch as the crocodile goes to bite Tarisk and just like the slow motion, like Michael Bay movie style, just like slow moving, and like Tarisk is like looking at you and then looking back at the crocodile and then looking at you. This crocodile has been slowed down. None of you guys have seen this before, by the way. This is very weird.
Ooh. Tash just like holds his arm out and just like fucking tells, and just like in fucking draconic yells at it to stop and just.
Sorry, I just want to confirm this. When you use your Connor, when you use your summon devil, that takes the spell action, correct? How have we been ruling that? It's been using a.
Well, we've been ruling it as an action.
Okay, so this is gonna take your action then. Task, if you're cool with that.
So I can't attack twice.
You can attack twice, but it is slowed pretty much permanently, I believe. Or at least until the end of its turn. But it is slowed, so.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna give Tarisk an order. Is his turn on my end?
Yeah, his turn is after you.
All right. I'm gonna tell him.
It doesn't have reactions either. It's gone. It has no reactions.
Very good. Stand to the side and light them up. Do I have control?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
All right. Here we go. He's gonna waddle himself on over this way. Lightning strike on both the crocodiles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and the float has disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Each target takes a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws.
And can't use reactions.
And cannot use reactions. So it's got -2 to the dexterity saving throw. It's not with disadvantage.
Okay, so they have to beat a DC of 12.
Brutal spell.
9 for the first crocodile.
Oof.
Second crocodile. That is going to be a 14.
Well, he takes half damage then.
Okay.
So this is going to be...
Oh, no, 15. That's going to be a 15, so.
Yeah, then he takes half damage, but this is still going to be 4d10 lightning damage.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
4d10 lightning damage.
Wow. I think
22 lightning.
I think that's what's written on the actual like creature block as well as 22.
Yeah. So 22
so-
damage on the slowed one, and the other one takes 11.
You watch as Taurus like mouth kind of coalesces, almost like when an anime dragon like shoots fire and there's like this sucking in and like the ball and then just an explosion comes out. You guys all in the area smell burnt ozone as Taurus' head like jettisons backward and just this concussive large lightning strike bursts from his mouth and crackles across the battlefield. The first crocodile, it, for lack of it gets pretty fucked up. You watch as it like turns in slow motion as the lightning bolt just like bashes its head to the side. The other one manages to duck, but it does strike it on the chin a little bit. It's going to take 11 points of damage. All right.
Wait, let me double check his movement speed. He has a fly speed.
He's still a baby. He cannot fly. You haven't.
He has all right. He has a burrow speed and a land speed.
Can you
dig? I would not recommend burrowing into water because that is
fair
where
enough.
you're currently
Fair
standing.
enough. Then where he moved is fine. Where he moved is fine.
Is he?
I don't want to be discouraging. He's not amphibious. No, he will drown.
Let me double check something real quick. Snap to center. He was over here. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it. I'm good.
All right. That brings us around now to Remy.
Awesome. So seeing all this stuff happen behind him, he's going to go 1, 2 to cut this to cut this gator off. And then he will then turn around at having heard Taurus scream out, see what just happened with Task. He is going to hold out his hand and cast, and you all hear him call it, Et Conletum! And in between and to the back of both gators, shatter.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh shit.
So that's
saving throw, I believe.
It's going to be a DC 13.
Okay. First crocodile got a 21.
So then he takes 3.
And then the other, ooh, that's not good. The other one, 6. The second
Great.
one fails.
He takes 7 damage, and because
Alright.
he failed, hang on. Let me see if there's a different
First one's
save for
gonna
that.
take 3.
A lot of boots out of these guys.
And they were made for walking.
Boots.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Never mind. I thought he got
Took me like
flicked,
a
but he does
good
not.
solid second to figure out what you were talking about.
Lot of boots to be had.
That was a garbage roll, but whatever. That was my plan. So yeah, there's that.
There is
Cool.
a concussive blast between the two crocodiles. The one that's slowed, like, it gets hit, and you watch it's just in slow motion. It's reacting to the spell. The other one, like...
Just see the ripples across its skin.
Yeah, exactly. The other one, like, gets, like, thrown to the ground. Its head smashes against the ground. Remy, that was your, I believe, your action.
Correct.
And you have a bonus
so-
action, and you have the move.
That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for my turn. I just
Okay.
need to get that out.
Panic, it is now your turn.
All right. Well, that crocodile that's chewing on that fish is gonna find out real quick why it shouldn't be live feeding, because that fish is wriggling around inside it, and it's gonna take 1d6 psychic damage from that.
Okay. You watch as like the crocodile like goes like twists its head to the side and grabs the fish and just kind of snaps it into itself, and you watch as immediately like acid kind of begins to drip out of its mouth as it like kind of like tries to like throw the fish up, and it's gonna take psychic damage.
Yeah, it's going to take.
Does it make any saving throw against it, or is it just automatic?
Nope. I just do it.
Wow. All right, go right ahead.
It's so bad, but it tastes so good.
Each round on my turn, while I'm concentrating on the spell, it takes 1d6 psychic damage.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll damage.
Roll 1d6. Any second now. Oh,
Okay.
2.
2 points.
2 psychic damage.
All right.
Ay. What do I do in this situation?
Why are we hurt by the things we love?
I'm gonna.
Also, for the sake of the spell's distracting effect, another fish has appeared in front of it.
Cool, 2 fish.
And it's just as tantalizing despite the stomach ache.
He's like,
mom lets him have 2 fish.
This thing is dumb. This thing is dumb. So
shouldn't eat anymore, but.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Piece of candy, indeed. Cha-cha-cha-cha. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scooch back a little bit further. Just
Okay.
a little bit further in your task. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Wait. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to then... Look over it. Yeah, Borky's within range. Gonna play him a little ditty. I'm gonna play a little ditty for Borky, and he's gonna get some bardic inspiration.
Fuck yeah.
What dice is that now?
A D10.
Nice.
Wow.
Bardic
The
inspiration.
power of rock.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking
Oh, yeah.
about. Thank you so much.
Alrighty, Panic, does that end your turn?
It does.
Seika, it's now your turn.
Well, I don't like the alligator that just tried to kill me. So I'm gonna punch it.
Okay, justifiable. Nice!
Oh, boy.
That's good.
Natural
really good.
20.
Good punch.
Take some damage.
Okay. As this crocodile goes to bite it, you actually you throw your arm into its mouth right to the back of its throat. And before it can even bite down, you clench your fist inside of its throat, and it begins to thrash and flail as it cannot breathe. And while it cannot breathe, you take your other fist and you just start bashing this thing in its eye, just multiple times over and over again with your attack. That's 9 points of damage to that one.
To continue giving this guy a very powerful headache, I'm gonna also spend another key point to do Flurry of Blows.
These are both going to be with advantage due to your natural 20 and the way that you've taken advantage of the situation.
No god.
So both these attacks are with advantage. 16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
16 twice, apparently.
Nice.
Identical rolls.
And damage.
6 and 7, that's going to be 13. You guys watch as Seika just starts almost not as refined, but literally is the crocodile's thrashing him, and you watch as Seika kind of twists his arm around, kind of brings his legs up, kind of saddled behind the neck of the crocodile, and is taking his other hand and just striking the head and striking the neck of the alligator that eventually you manage to get spit out. You kind of roll and you land on your hands, but there's some solid shots you just made to this crocodile's vitals.
And
and
this is
another
why
attack,
we
don't you?
learn the triangle hold, my friends.
Unarmed strike and then 2 bonus action unarmed strikes.
Yep.
I believe that's
No,
where
but
it
you have
goes.
extra attack. You're past level 5 as a monk.
Yeah,
That is right.
Does
That
have
is
an
actually
attack
right.
that
Yeah.
throw me really far, or am I just in place?
No, you're right in front of it. So you're right where you started, essentially.
Punch it again.
I'm
Do
a,
punch.
I want to flavor this as a kick, just so I'm not a one-trick
Kick,
pony.
punch, it's all in the mind.
There's a 25.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
There you go.
Boom.
Fucking
9
parappa
points.
the rapper reference.
Take
I
As
sure
it-
did,
as it,
Connor. Bless you.
As it spits you out and kind of shakes its head, it goes to bite you again, and you just front kick the top of its mouth, and you hear a cracking noise, and it kind of rears back like a dinosaur in pain as you get another solid shot off. Let me just do some math here real quick.
Fight me, bro.
Yeah, brah.
And they're spicy hits. They're
Punch.
you're made of
Would you say
fire,
they
so
are fire.
they're pretty fiery. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us. I'm assuming that ends your turn.
Yes.
That brings us to Borky. It is now
Yeah!
your turn, Borky.
Okay, so. Okay, I can move. If I'm right here, does this count as flanking?
You might want
You have to be right behind it.
Right behind him? Okay.
Yeah, you have to make a straight line, completely direct for it to be flanking. That's the way I'm running it in this game.
It
at
has to be a
least.
sandwich.
It has to be a murder sandwich.
Oh, that's fine. Well, Borky's gonna swing away then.
Are you gonna move to that space?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna stay
Okay.
right here, as a matter of fact. Alrighty.
First attack.
Actually, can I move in front of a creature without taking, as long as I'm in its zone of danger?
As long as you're within your zone of attack, you do not take an attack of opportunity. So if you want to move halfway at least.
I moved to the left side. You feel Borky kind of running past you. Excuse me. Chodomotic. And then Borky comes in. Slams down with a Ruan Fault onto that particular one. 15.
That hits.
Yay. 11 plus 3.
That's 14 points of damage.
Boom.
First swing, you slice against its side. Second swing,
23.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
7 plus 3.
That's gonna be 10.
And finally, the third attack.
You do not get a third attack because you are not in your
Frenzy.
other
Right.
type of rage. Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah, that's on me.
Yeah.
And that ends my turn.
Alrighty, that brings us around to Greckles. It is now your turn.
All right.
Nicholson.
All right. Bonus action dash because
Hey.
God, I love that feat. Hang on a second. I'm not counting. 30, 40. Oh, it's only half the movement. So Greckles is just gonna slide between Borky's legs in a dash, and as he does, Seika, you're gonna hear Kuriyama-san Gokuro. Just good job. And it's just gonna slide parallel with this croc, and just bring out that glowing blade one more time. Hiop.
+2.
Oh, Greckles is balling right now. 15.
15 though. it's
15. It's 15.
15 because you're flanking.
15 hits, and you get sneak attack.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, Jesus. So 13.
Not the 5.
Whoa.
It's 13. though.
13, though.
That's a high. That's your max roll damage.
Max rating.
Yeah. Plus
8.
20.
Oh,
This
33 points
Goodbye.
of damage.
Sekai, you watch as Greckles like slides between the legs of not only Borky but also this crocodile, swings up behind it, takes his the glowing sword and drives it through the back of the head of this crocodile as its entire body just boom makes the entire ground shake as it falls down to the ground dead.
I would like to, as a free action, bow to Seika for his assistance.
For sure, you do quick bow. That was your
Yeah, that's
action.
everything. That's everything. Yeah, that's turn.
All right, that brings us around to the crocodile's turn. First, the crocodile to the south that's currently eating that fish is gonna eat that fish.
That
But have you considered eating the fish?
It's so dumb, dude. It rolls another. Oh my god.
And I haven't attacked it, so it has no reason to pay attention to anything else.
I love
9.
that. It's so dumb.
It eats. It
yeah,
eats the
that's-
second fish.
Oh.
It just like pulls it like.
No, crocodile, you shouldn't live feed. No.
No.
Well, a crocodile, you
Crocodile
can-
some Pepto-Bismol.
Crocodiles, you can actually feed them like live fish. It's not. a
Not
big
when it's
deal.
illusory fish that does psychic damage.
That is true though. So that takes up its turn because it's gonna eat the fish. The slowed down crocodile has half movement, I believe. Takes
Is
my
it
speed.
hindered by the difficult terrain around here or not?
No, these guys have a swim speed, so and they're naturally a swamp. They're crocodiles, dude. They know the
That's
plan.
fair enough. Just figured I'd ask.
Yeah, they have both a swim and a movement speed, so. Okay. On its turn, it can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of the creature's abilities or magical items, it can't make more than one melee attack or ranged attack during its turn.
Yeah.
Okay. And its movement is halved. But it is going to move towards Borky.
Oh no.
That's better than Tarisk.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
Boom.
at least he's
I think it's
leaving the
more
baby
afraid of
alone.
Tarisk now than it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hit that thing and this fucking little
bit.
kobold destroyed me.
It's going to try and go. Is it with disadvantage to hit?
Slew.
No, it.
Blow does not
It
give
just
a
makes it
disadvantage, no.
No. That is going to be a 24 to hit you, Borky, with a bite attack.
Oh yeah, that hits me.
Okay. Let me grab
It's
it.
like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
What was that number?
I just moved the dice to get my
20,
10, so
24.
I think it was 24, yeah.
So you said 28. I was like, Jesus.
I mean, that is also, well, actually not really possible. That's going to be 11 points of piercing damage to you, Borky, cut in half to 5. So you take 5 points of piercing damage as this thing bites your leg in slow motion. Like, you turn and you see it slowly doing it, and you're like, don't you do it.
It's
Don't
like
you
Austin
do it.
Powers.
Don't
It's
you
the
do
Austin
it.
Powers like the fucking steamroller.
Yeah.
Get out of the way!
It's going to repeat its saving throw at the end of its turn.
Yep.
These crocodiles are dumb as fuck, dude. I'm
Rocks, Monty. What do you expect?
That's gonna be a 9. It is still slow.
Nope. He's still going slow.
He's still slow-mo, yep. Alright, that ends the crocodile's turn. Task, it is now your turn.
I command Tars to get over to panic.
Okay.
And I will look at this one fucking asshole gator and I'm gonna take shots.
Alright, go ahead. It's got a -2 penalty to its AC, so
Where did I go? 20.
that hits. You bring out the porcelain bow and you pull back your hand and you watch as a ancient dwarven arrow made of bronze reforms in your hand and takes to the bowstring as you pull back and you fire, striking this creature in its neck. Go ahead and roll damage.
So that's 6, not including Colossus Slayer.
Yeah, it's already taken damage.
Are you the
So
slayer of the Colossus?
that's 8.
Very nice.
Second shot. I clicked it. It's going slow.
There
Sorry.
we go.
There it is.
Get it?
That
19.
hits.
Wow.
You pull back again as another arrow, an elven arrow, appears. Oh my god.
11.
Viper arrow.
Turn him into a pin cushion.
Yeah, this thing gets 2 arrows right in its chest. As
I'm
it's
gonna-
like moving its head from biting Borky, like slow motion. It's just like funk funk, 2 shots.
Oh,
No.
It's really funny because each time something happens to it, it like reacts, but as it's reacting, something else happens, which then twists it into another expression.
it's like filing paperwork in an inbox. You get one done, and then another one just plops in.
Oh yeah, it's just no rest.
All right, I got Tars to move closer to me, so my turn.
You see him tearing up a little bit.
Oh, don't cry crocodile tears. Fuck off.
No, Tarsk, not the crocodile.
Yeah, Tarsk is crying.
Tars is crying.
Would the
Control your
crocodile
boy.
be crying?
Mom, pick me up. I'm scared. All right.
I thought you meant the fucking. I thought you meant the crocodile was doing that.
No, Tarsk
No.
is mad.
Oh fuck yeah, no, just have him stick behind me. I'll heal him when he's fine. I'll heal him when the fight's
All
over.
right, Remy, it's now your turn.
Oh no. All right. Well, this guy's still doing his thing. So, only thing I can do from back here, hold out the hand and let's do it again. At Cornelium and shatter on him again. Back left corner of the crocodile, so it's gonna miss everybody but him.
Okay.
All right. Roll 20. Be kind to me. Here we go. 14.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
That unfortunately passes with a 17, I believe, unless DC is.
No, DC's 13.
Okay, so yeah, 17.
take 7.
Constitution.
So he'll
He'll
take-
take 7.
He'll take 7.
Okay, nothing to sneeze at.
Curses.
Sorry, dude. They're very
Not
very
great.
tanky. They may be morons, but they got something going.
It's all good. Just trying to help him out. All right, that's turn.
All right, Panic, it is now your turn.
Have some more psychic damage.
Okay.
One God, psychic damage to Mr. Crocodile. 3.
Behold, fish damage. Ooh.
Behold, fish damage.
Fished. Joke's on
He
you,
takes-
it's not sushi grade.
He takes 3 points of fish damage.
Yeah.
And you watch as like a spike grows out of his side from the fish. Like not actually, but you know, in his mind's eye, there's like a spike growing out of him, like almost like a bamboo sprout from the fish.
It's a swordfish this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Sneaky, sis.
And again, another fish in front of him. This one's just like even bigger.
Oh, maybe this time.
This time will be different.
I'll get him for sure.
Fish.
That last bite of dirt wasn't so
You know, I
good.
gotta say,
Maybe the
there's
next
something
one
very
will be
fishy
better.
about this fish.
With my bonus action, I'm going to pop a little healing word at 2nd level on Tarisk.
Okay.
Oh, Isha Babu.
He heals her 6.
6? Not bad. He's only out 4.
Still
that
got
was
some
your
help.
bonus
Some
action?
heft to him.
You still have your
yep.
action?
No, that was my action is to maintain concentration on Phantasm.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
It's like
yeah, you are.
it's like heat metal
You are
shit here.
keeping this crocodile proper distracted right now.
It's just sort of like, huh? Looks over at the other 2 crocodiles.
Phil, Jay, where'd you go?
Bill.
All right,
happened to
Sig.
Johnny?
Seika,
That's
it's
my
now
turn.
Seika, it's now your turn.
Seika's gonna bow back, of course, lower to Greckles. And then he's going to hold up a hand in front of him, open palm, and say, Taika! As his hand is going to ignite with bright flame. And I am going to use Radiant Sunbolt.
Okay.
Oh, I was fucking wrong.
You were wrong. You were very wrong.
All right.
This makes
And
perfect sense, though.
Kamehameha this guy from a distance.
Did we add this to your
No, that's the Mark Allen Jr. I remember.
But it's okay. I have a second attack.
Do you though?
I do.
Okay, I
and
rolled a 5.
will not miss.
You just missed the second attack. You missed the first one. It goes a bit wide, which is very sad because it's in slow motion.
I know.
Man, poor Seika sure doesn't look as good as they used to.
You literally pull back your palm and like thrust out the power, and you watch as the bolt literally goes like from your head directly to the left and like up. Like it doesn't even go forward.
Watch as the crocodile's like late reaction.
Mark, it's quarter circle forward, not backwards.
Shut up.
Can't believe he was.
You compose yourself and swing back your hand, and you do a second one, which does absolutely hit.
Oh no! Fire damage.
All right, 9 fire damage. That's really good.
And I'm gonna spend a key point to do it 2 more times. Okay, thanks, Molly.
All right.
I'm trying so hard to look good, and it's not working.
It's not. I wouldn't go that far.
Never-
You hit
never-
30 last
never-
time. I think you looked pretty good.
Never
so
make a
not
cool character in D&D. They're always gonna fudge up.
It's so
Trust me,
not
I know.
working. Wait, that one might hit.
That one does
the-
hit.
The first one, the 12, just hits because of the slow.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Yup.
The second one absolutely hits. 6 points of damage. All right. That's gonna bring
And
it to
8 points
that.
of damage.
All right. Wow. You do you guys watch as this poor crocodile is like reeling from the arrows in its neck, and then just out of nowhere, boom, boom, these 3 bolts blast it, and it just like its front legs lift off of the ground by the force, but it's slowed down as it goes to fall and like gently lays into the water in like agony. It is still alive as it swings its face up and the eyes open, but it looks dazed and confused, and there's just too much happening at once.
The gentlest ripple as it hits the floor, what otherwise would have been a tidal wave.
Yeah, exactly.
I just love the idea of seeing something like get hit with full force and just slowly descend into the
I
swamp
like
water.
the idea of this crocodile having the face from Princess and the Frog, where like the thing comes, he comes out and he gets on the showboat and he starts playing the horn, then stops and looks at everyone. That's his face.
This thing's gonna die.
All right, Seika, is that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. That brings us around to Borky. It is now your turn.
Okay. Well, Borky's gonna keep trying to pull the creature to the left. Come on! Borky's just yelling at him.
Boxing him.
Come on! Come on! Look at me! Look at me! John's kind of doing the trying to.
It slowly turns. You watch as one of the eyes just catches you.
Borky's trying to do the goddamn. Oh goodness me! A Crocodile Dundee finger thing. Come on! Come on! All right, perfect. And now I go for a baseball swing bat to its head.
Sure, yeah, you baseball swing.
Perfect.
That 13 hits with the slow. Yeah, 13 hits with the slow.
Thank goodness. 10 plus 3.
How do you want to kill this thing?
Hey!
I want to hit it. Then Borky hits it a second time, but Borky hits it under its jaw, so it falls back slowly. Oh my god.
All right, as you swing it, it flings backwards on its tail, and like blood just is spraying like a fountain. As the spell ends because it's dead, and the whole thing just slams into the water, and water just splashes across everybody, except for probably Remy. Seika, as the water hits you, you hear a...
Borky turns to Seika covered in blood. Hey! I got one!
Seika's just smiling.
That was only one hit, right?
Such a
That
broad
was only
smile
one
on his
hit,
face
yeah.
Right now. He has just
Borky's
no
like,
eyes.
Borky's just like, he's doing that. He's doing like that That guy in Deep Snow Run.
shit.
Oh my god.
What did I just do? Wait, what?
Wait, what happened?
I got kicked out of the game. 1 second. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, now the game's unofficial, guys.
DM's gone. Kill everybody.
Inmates
No.
on the asylum. Let's go.
Porky's just
Sorry.
like, I'll save you, Remy!
Remember, it's difficult. It's difficult terrain.
I know, I cut it
Yeah.
down to 20.
Well, you moved 20 already. You have 40 speed of movement. So you
Oh my
can't-
god, I did! I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, never mind.
You can't move.
Oh, Borky just looks to his right and sees that Remy's in trouble. Oh, now Remy! Another one! Borky just grabs his hand, actually just curls it. Ha!
Gruel axe, go for it.
21!
That hits.
5 plus 3, 8.
8 points of damage. You smack this alligator as it's eating, like, basically just nothing in front of it. And the axe, like, embeds probably a decent, I'm gonna say, like, 3 to 4 inches into the neck of this crocodile. And it lets out this horrible, deep hissing noise as it turns and looks now and sees you. But it's still scared of you, and it looks very scared.
Fish hurt me so.
It only lasts
I'm
one
gonna
turn, then it
say-
goes away.
Oh, that's right. It's still scared of you, though. It's
So
too
much
scary.
bully.
The crocodile also now, after eating its fish, notices that 2 other crocodiles are now dead. So for the sake of brevity, it's gonna eat its final fish and it's gonna book it.
I'm not staying around here, but I'm taking this fish with me.
Ow, ow, ow.
Greckles, do you want to chase it? Does anybody want to chase? You guys okay with just
I'm
letting
shooting this mother-fucker.
All right. Well, we're gonna continue in combat
keep
then.
going.
No, I want my goodies, Monty.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
These are giant gators. He is just, he's just drooling at the skins.
Have you
All right.
have you ever had fried gator? It's amazing.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
It actually
Greckles.
is.
Yes.
Greckles, it is now your turn.
All right. God, I love mobile. Yeah, I could do it no problem. So Seika, you see Greckles dashing over the croc, jumping over you, and just dash, getting down to
Excellent.
to the other side of Remy. And again,
Oh, hi.
hi. And again, that radiant sword just slashing around. That's a 20,
That hits,
9.
and you get sneak attack. Yep.
Hell yeah.
So 6
That's all right. This thing needs some damage.
26. So
Oh my
32.
god!
Wow.
32.
Wow, that hurt it a lot. That was such a good sneak attack roll. You rolled
Jesus,
1
yeah.
4, 2 6s, and 2
2
5s.
5s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't do much unless you got all 6s or all like another 5. Man, oh,
You-
man.
You can't
you-
do much more than that.
You jump and you just run down the back of this crocodile and just drag your sword a good 2 inches all the way from the back of the shoulder blades down to the tip of the tail and swing around. It is looking in a lot of pain right now.
With my last 10 feet of movement, I will get outside that threat space to the
All
south.
right.
And that's turn.
That brings us to the crocodile's turn.
There's another crocodile, isn't there?
Right behind you, Greckle.
Can it attack, or does it have? It has to go for your illusion each time, right, Panic?
It can make an investigation check to determine if it's an illusion or not.
It's not going to do that now.
Yeah, because it's got bigger priorities.
Yep,
Yeah. Yeah, it's pissed.
Yeah.
It's going for you.
Yeah.
Remy, you get an attack of opportunity as this thing charges, like full
I
on
have it.
sprint charges.
Okay. And I have advantage on this. Woohoo!
Why do you have advantage on it?
Blade Mastery. When you make an opportunity attack with the weapon, you have advantage on the attack roll.
Oh,
right.
dang.
So, that's a 26.
Ah.
That hits. Go and roll damage.
7.
Okay.
Blade Master's so good.
It is still alive. Unfortunately. You stab it in its tail as you see it charging towards Greckles.
Okay.
Get it.
Oh, hell no.
The first attack is a 26 to hit with a bite
Yep.
attack.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That is, where's my d10s? There we go. There's my last one. There we go. That is going to be 15 points of piercing damage.
I'm going to use my.
Sorry, that's 20 points of piercing damage. I forgot his bonus.
I was about to say, yeah. I'm gonna use my dodging ability to just essentially use the sword to kind of semi-deflect the bite to take half damage.
Okay, and you are now grappled.
Okay.
No.
I am an idiot and haven't been reading the full attack, and apparently if they bite, you're grappled, but
Oh,
Well, now you know.
that's my fault. That is my fault. I'm tired and I haven't.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I think I was the only other
Dude,
person
whatever.
who got hit with the bite, and we kind of storied it that I was.
Yeah, you got
grappling
out.
it.
Quick.
You were
were too quick.
ninjing your way out. Yeah, you were
Yeah.
monkeying your way out of it. So it's fine. Whatever.
You're
Who gives a shit?
You're good. Yeah, it won't even matter.
But yes, you are now considered grappled. It doesn't do anything besides you just can't move. Your movement is
Right.
considered as 0, and it is going to make a tail attack against you as well.
Man, that's a limber. That's a limber boy.
Oh yeah. That is going to be a 22.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be 18 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Oof. All right.
Yeah, the tail attacks could have also knocked people prone. I'm sorry, I just had bullet notes here. I didn't have the full sheet
Dude,
in
it's
front of me,
fine.
which I should
All
have had.
good.
I know. Anyway, you are now grappled and you are bleeding. You're bleeding out the beak a little bit.
Gritting through
That-
it. Getting through
That
it.
ends the crocodile's turn. Task, it is now your turn.
Taking priority on this motherfucker, taking a shot.
All right.
Shoot him.
15.
All right.
Hell yeah.
That hits. You pull back and you see a arrow. Very lizard folk in nature.
Oh.
Bright,
Viper arrow!
colorful parrot feathers, the tip of which looks like a scorpion, like a forest scorpion stinger, and you let loose. How do you want to kill it?
Yeah, boy!
All right.
It has 2 health. There's no way.
Yeah.
Well, that and
Yeah.
also Colossus Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
So, when this thing like begins to do the death roll, Task fucking takes the shot. The arrow flies through through his eye and out the other, and he falls over, slump dead.
And Greckles, you slide out of its mouth as the air around you becomes still.
So I'm gonna sprint to Greckles after he just got eaten again.
Hey, technically it wasn't all the way down this time. I did better.
God.
I think something's happening.
I check on Taurus. He got like 4 HP out.
eating.
Christ.
Like a toddler who's fallen over and scraped a knee, Taurus is just like being really pathetic, honestly.
I
he's
fucking
being a
hug
baby.
him. I pick him up and hug him, and I just pat him.
I still have one of these old ones, an old school Willow special. That was 2d4 plus 5, right?
That's 2d4 plus 5.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the old school Willow special on Greckles.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 5, Grex.
Much obliged.
Slow down.
As
There we go.
Hey!
As he's tending to you, Seika will approach you,
Mhm.
drop down into full Seiza, and bow his forehead almost touching the surface of
As-
the swamp.
As Seika does this, the water just like sizzles around it. It's kind of like bubbling a bit.
And he says, "Monsiwaka arahen. I apologize profusely."
Yeah. No, it's fine. Mo, tate kudasai. Get up, come on. This is how we fight.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
More often than you would think, and usually in worse circumstances.
As Taurus and Task are like fucking like swimming through the body of this thing, pulling out pieces.
All right, survival check then if you want to get pieces out.
Yes,
He
I
takes
do.
way too much joy in this. I swear.
Crocodile armor.
He just
Yeah,
pops
that's
out of
right,
the
just-
chest.
Getting some fucking boots.
Hey man, I'm getting full plate somehow. Get
Okay.
that crocodile
Oh wait,
armor.
that's a 14. No, because of the. Actually, you know what? No, that's right. 10.
It's a 10. You get every single tooth, so you get 30 giant crocodile teeth.
That's
Cool. On to the next one.
And the skin is this one. The skin is not good. It's sizzling bacon-like, and this one's been torn.
Good according to
Um,
who? That sounds delicious.
The second one, go ahead and roll a survival check.
I'm gonna let Taurus eat his kill. He did a good job today. Oh,
9.
beans, a 9.
These are hard to carve up because they're so big and thick and really, really like difficult and challenging to deal with. For this one, again, the teeth are very easy to collect. This time you get 20 teeth out of this one.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm gonna say you get 6. I'll just do it all in total. Roll one more time, and I'll just tell you what you get.
Yeah. I was about to say, let's just do
Yeah.
a total.
Okay.
Please, good roll. Please, good roll. Please, good roll. 15, much better.
So out of the 3 of them, you get 45 giant crocodile teeth.
Yes.
You get 7 claws.
Hold on. I'm sorry. 47 giant croc teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next.
7 like nails, like claws.
7 giant croc claws.
You managed to. You can't get the thickest leather part, but you managed to get. I'm gonna say 20 pounds of giant crocodile skin.
Ooh.
This is a new outfit. Mark my words.
20 pounds of skin?
This is a
Yeah.
new.
pounds.
This is a new fucking outfit. Mark
It's
my words.
thick. It is thick. That's why it's so heavy. It doesn't mean there's like a lot of it in terms of like width and height. Like it's not like a big giant blanket. It is just very thick and blubbery and heavy.
Oh my god!
Um,
Please, crocodile full plate. Let's go.
And you get some organs. You get 2 giant crocodile livers, 1 giant crocodile heart,
Sick.
and this doesn't take much finesse. You hack off the tails for food. They're edible.
Oh my god, dude! And you know what that means? Because of the fact that it's foraging for this, it's double for us because I'm a ranger.
Yeah,
We
you
eating
get the
good
whole,
tonight.
You get the whole tail. So you get 3
Carve that for a
giant.
crocodile gem.
They literally, they are literally, the tails are so big. They're about the size of like what you would put on like a pig on rotisserie. It's like that big. Like you could rotisserie this thing and it could feed all of you easily.
Oh, fucking Task is having a fucking whale of a time right now. Hell yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. We're just taking all these knives, this flourish of knives, and just skin.
So as you guys make camp for the night after this wonderful, wonderful time, and you enjoy a rotisserie crocodile tail with whatever seasonings you packed with yourself, we're gonna take a break here.
Okay.
Ready to go.
So do you wanna tell the audience real quick, Mark, what you are?
Yeah, so I am a Way of the Sun Soul monk.
Yeah.
So I know that there were a couple of people who guessed that last week amidst a sea of people guessing. So to those of you who guessed that, here are your 10 Jeopardy points.
Nice.
Woohoo! Would you like to buy a vowel?
No, I'm not leaving until I get my 10 quat loose.
Oh Jesus! God,
So yeah, the secret is out.
the secret is out there.
Does Sika is gay?
Wow.
Oh
But
my
yeah.
god.
I'm gonna go with yes.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Same,
Why?
fam.
Oh, all right. I'll just. Hi guys, welcome to the Edward
I'm gonna
Bosco
go eat
halftime show. I
something as
guess.
well. I
Yep.
haven't
I'll
eaten
just.
that much
That's.
today.
I will grab a food.
all alone. There's no one here beside me. My problems have all gone. There's no one to derive me. But you gotta have friends. Which I don't. I really don't. That's all right. I'll keep you guys company. Hi. Oh, you're here for me, Alpha. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, on this episode of the Bosco Halftime Report, we've got some big news for those of you that may have missed the beginning of the session. So, Halloween is coming up in October. And you know what October means, right? It means Orktober. It means Connor's bringing back the crazy orcs. However, this time there's a twist. If you guys thought that PUBG orcs was nuts, wait until you see what happens when we get a 5th orc in Orktober. That's right. The one, the only Monty Glue is taking a month off from DMing, but she's going to play. She's going to be an orc. It's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful. I can hardly wait. Arukana, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Such a good session. I missed watching you guys. Thank you so much. So, Ed, is it confirmed Halloween will be here this year? Halloween is every year, pretty much. Thank you, Blackfoot Ferret, for the elite bit saying so much. Wah! So, yeah, Orktober is happening. But for those of you who also missed the beginning of the show, we also mentioned that, unlike in previous years, we've started a new stream on Saturday nights at 7 o'clock PST. It's called the Prince Division. You can come watch Connor and I be like private eyes because we're watching you. If you've seen the show before, we welcome you to come back and watch it again. If you haven't seen the show, you should check it out. It's a very different feel from this. But Monty needs a break from that too because it's October. So we needed another game. And I was like, it's Halloween in October with 2 full moons in October. That doesn't happen very often. And on top of that, for the first time since 1944, the full moon will be on Halloween night. It's going to be crazy. So, that all being said, I'm really happy to announce, now that I have all the players officially set and locked in, we are going to be doing Ravenloft for the month of October, and we're going to start a week early. So, September 26th, which is a week from Saturday, we will be doing Ravenloft. If you've never seen a Ravenloft campaign, it is brutal, it is dark, it is horror, and I'm going to try to do it justice, but it is extremely different than anything else you have ever seen on this channel. Probably the closest thing to it is maybe Shadow War, but it's a different vibe than Shadow War. But if you're looking for like dark and serious, it's kind of in there. The comedy will be sprinkled throughout very delicately. But yeah, so we're going to be doing Ravenloft and Orktober, so it's going to be great. Ravenloft will start Saturday night, 7 o'clock PST, September 26th. It's going to replace the Prince Division, and then the Unexpectables for the month of October, or I should say Orktober, will be Connor running 40k orcs in Rogue Trader. It's going to be great.
Real quick, while I'm getting my tea,
Yeah.
I have a question. Are you okay with us saying what our character is going to be?
I'd say wait. Why ruin the surprise?
Fair enough. I just wanted to know personally.
Yeah, I would say wait. So the players for Ravenloft, as you can tell, Zito's going to be in it.
Yeah.
Connor's going to be in it. Monty's going to be in it. Mark Allen Jr., who I have played Ravenloft with before, is going to be in it. And we're going to have a 5th player. Yeah, years ago, it feels like.
No, I mean,
we're gonna have a 5th
I'll
player.
actually be in it. I might die in 3 minutes.
And here's the crazy thing: we're gonna have a 5th player who's never been on this channel before, who's never been a guest star before that I'm aware of. We're gonna have the one and only Therapod as our 5th player. And if you know anything about Therapod, he is not built for Ravenloft, which is perfect. It's
We're
beautiful.
gonna wreck him.
He sent me his character ID, and I went, I can't believe that this is actually your character. It's incredible. I'm so excited. Everybody's created really interesting characters. I told them that they could do anything. I told them you can do homebrew, you can do core books, you can do books that have been released, you can do stuff that you make up on the fly. I just had a conversation with Mark where we homebrewed some stuff on the fly about how to make stuff work.
As long as it's balanced.
As long as it's balanced. Obviously, it can't be like, man, I can't believe I have the wish spell at level 3. No. No, that's not going to happen.
Have the bits been called out?
The bits have not been called. I called out a couple at the beginning, but I was announcing
let me grab a couple here real quick and we'll just jump in there. Cesaro94 with 1,000 bits. Just want to say thanks for sharing the game with us during these crazy times. And unfortunately, I can't donate more, but take this for now and continue being you. With 1,000 bits, well, Cesaro94, never beat yourself down for saying I can only give this much. Any amount is very, very kind of you. And make sure never to put yourself out in support. And yeah. All right, aside from that, guys, I would like to thank Kane Time, Meisterwurst, Arukana, these names. Jai Kaizen gifting a sub all the way over to Maxa 2 million. Dalaron Quest. Viridian Winter gifting a sub to as well, I believe that is. Yes. To Kale to 3rd. And Leica Stark, thank you for the 5-month resub. I would also like to thank Kane Time with the 500 bits. Something witty and clever. Wonderful. Lord Phantasma with 2,500 bits. Monty and Orc. Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
Gregor, what are you... Gregor, the fuck do you...
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Also, to answer somebody's question who I saw in the chat, everybody in the Ravenloft campaign has at least one backup character. Some of them have 2. So they're good. They're good and prepared. They are ready to die if need be.
Verdi Winter with 2,000 bits. So when does Greckles meet Bryant and Kel?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no, indeed. Sloth
Oh,
030 with 400 bits. Thank you so much. Golden Gilden, thank you so much as well for the 6-month resub. Wells 234, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits. Greatly appreciate that. Blackfoot Fair, so much. Whoa. Well, thank you so much. Scuba Steve, Jade for State, Big Lebowski, Lion Spider, Clustered Bun, Pyro, thank you so much for the bits as well. Alrighty, Monty, you want to take us away?
I don't think everybody's back, are they?
No, I'm still eating. Keep going.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
no, I'm
I wanted to answer another question real quick because I keep seeing people ask me. So, it is kind of Curse of Strahd. So, here's the problem. Monty's played Curse of Strahd, so she knows some of it. She's probably also read the entire book. So, what I'm doing is I'm basically taking the lore from all of the
I have
Ravenloft.
not read the entire book. I actually have avoided reading
Oh.
it in case I go back and play it at some point.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, even better. Well, I'm pulling stuff from the books, from the novels, from old school Ravenloft. Actually, 5e Curse of Strahd actually does a really good job of condensing it all. So I've been able to get a lot of really good stuff. But it's not going to follow the Curse of Strahd book. Because if somebody runs that, or if you guys have played that already, or if you've read the book, I don't want that to spoil the experience for you guys. So it'll be something kind of original based on that stuff.
Good,
If that
because
makes any sense.
this will actually be fun for me, considering that I actually have never touched Ravenloft before.
Oh, I'm excited for you to play Ravenloft.
And Ravenloft is excited to touch you.
Whoa, hey. I mean, not wrong, but whoa.
Whoa, bro. Naya,
Dude,
Naya
I talk
C.
Cthulhu.
Naya C. Flecker I gifting 2 subs to Zymosite and Kaizen Chaos. Thank you so much. And Whitefang9018, thank you for the 100 bits as well. Thank you so much to Naya.
Can I mention one thing really quick? Just real quick.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, do the bit. Do the
Arbiter Valu with 500 bits. Howdy, I am Theropod's DM IRL. My only hope for him in your Ravenloft game is that you bring him to the brink of despair. Good luck.
I will break him and I will torture his soul because there are fates much worse than
Dude,
death.
Zito, seriously, like Ravenloft is every fight you pick a god and you pray. Like that is every fight.
No, dude, like I said, I've played.
It's like,
Call of
oh man,
Cthulhu.
there's only 20 zombies here. Oh, there's 20 more. Oh god.
Well, it's like in normal D&D, you're like combat, you're like yay, and Ravenloft's like combat, you're like God, please no. Like that's what it is.
A regular question at my Ravenloft tables has been, is there any way to role play out of this combat?
So you're trying to avoid it. You're like, man, I don't want to take another step in this castle because if I trigger something, we're gonna die.
Yeah,
It
you're
literally at the end of every fucking encounter you have is remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killing.
No, I remember when I stopped playing Ravenloft originally, there was a point in our fight where I had 2 unconscious people rolling death saving throws on either shoulder while we were fighting 5 vampire spawn at like level 3.
fuck.
Like that's what it is.
They gave you vampire spawn at level 3?
We were fighting vampire spawn at like I was definitely not level 5. I'll tell you that. I think it was level 4. I can't remember. I have the sheet. But
You said how many?
I think it was like 5 of them. Like it was
What?
definitely more than one. It was a lot. It was a lot of them.
That's like, isn't that like a CR3?
They're like a CR3 or 4, I think. Yeah.
Oh no, they're CR5. I just double checked. That is not balanced.
It was that's what was there. We went there.
Ravenloft.
Oh, you guys skipped
The
an
thing
area.
about Ravenloft is you'll go, especially in the pre-made adventure guide, is like you're at the mercy of where you go. So if you go to an area and something there is like CR10, guess what? You're fighting something
You're
that's
fighting a
CR10.
CR10.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Like I remember I met someone at a convention at the Kelowna fan. What was it called? What was that convention we went to, Kurt?
Kelowna Fan Con. It's good.
Kelowna Fan Con. We went to Kelowna Fan Con, and the gentleman who hosted that, who invited us as his guests, who were very, very nice, we were talking about Ravenloft, and one of them told me, he's like, I'm going to warn you about one thing. He says, somewhere in the woods where you're at right now is a hag, like a 8th level hag, who can kill you instantly. Don't go in the woods. And I'm like, that's so ominous and scary. Why'd you have to tell me that?
No, but see, that's the best part is where you like, where people know, like, oh, I know this thing can fuck me up, but I don't know
Yeah.
where it is.
Yeah, so that's the. But there's a part of that where you have to be get to be comrades. So like me and the Warlock were like best friends because like I was a big front loading tank and he was a very squishy caster. And so like we became the best of friends in the game because like I would protect him and he would usually not do very well in fights, but he was very good outside of fights because my character was an idiot and his character was very smart. So Ravenloft is fun. If you're into a really, really intense, like you like if you're the type of person who really, really likes Dark Souls and how it kicks your ass, like if you like games that kick your ass, then go for it. Just don't fall in love with your character. That's all I'm going to advise.
Oh, God, no. Honestly, there's a small part of me that's like, man, I wonder what happens if I'm not able to kill them. Because I also don't want to break the game and be like, you're dead.
No, you don't.
But
you
like,
don't wanna,
it's
you don't want to try to kill people either. It's just the nature of the environment that
Exactly.
is the threat, and it's more like, you know, if the players choose to go to a dangerous location, you know, that's where they go, and that's what they have to deal with for the most part. So anyway, you guys good to keep going?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so
I got G.
you guys take the night and make camp, keeping your watches. Interestingly enough, as you guys keep watch, there's a lot of fireflies kind of buzzing around and other night creatures. The insects here are relentless. It's a bit rough. Luckily, Seika, as you're sleeping, like as the mosquitoes fly towards you, they just fizzle. They just die instantly. But you guys take your watches, sleep for the night, and awake the next morning. And your lizard hound licks his wounds and gets better. Avahi is healed by the morning. You guys take your rest. And
Cool, because I was about to say, like, if that wasn't the case, I would have gave him a healing potion.
no, he's good.
Forky,
And does Taurus get his lightning breath back?
He does for the day. Yeah.
His lightning burp.
Anyone who would notice such things would notice that the colors in Seika's skin and hair are a little dimmer than they were previously. There's less of the almost white blue in his hair, so it's more of the darker colors, and same thing in his flesh. It's more of the darker muted oranges than any of the yellows.
Greckles shall insight this lad.
Your mood ring is showing.
Are you sad?
Are you allowing this insight check?
I'm allowing the insight check,
okay,
but I am going to deception it.
Okay.
Fuck!
Greckles will saunter over. No, for real. He just kind of gets in front of you.
Sorry, timeout. Kurt, is there something wrong, like recording wise, or?
Oh no, not at all.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
okay,
I was just trying to say something. I was.
I wasn't sure, so I just wanted to make sure that we weren't. So
No, I
anyway,
didn't
continue.
Okay.
Continue, Greckles. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No, I
He
just want to make sure.
I'll jump in.
He just kind of tilts his head over at you, and he's just like, "Those don't know what's wrong."
He looks at you, and you can tell that he's struggling for a moment before he finally responds and says, "I am conflicted, Denka."
In what way?
In several. To start, yesterday's display gave me hope. The legends tell that you'd be able to rescue the elemental planes, and up until yesterday, I must admit to having doubts. However, you and your companions, you fight very well and efficiently. But comparatively, I am afraid that I am not living up to my mission. I was unable to protect you, and what's more, I feel I may have embarrassed myself.
Greckles just cuts in, just with like a "Urse!"
Don't even mention such things. We all pull our weight here, and you did superb. Yoktekta, you did superb.
I don't know half of what he's saying, but I will say this. Warfare is not an exact science.
Everyone fucks up sometimes.
Time to get bulky. It's time to get bulky.
He was due that.
This is why he bought his house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Bunch of birds scatter. But it's okay. Remy and Greckles come back.
Seika, you have to understand. We accomplish great things because we work off of each other's strengths and back each other up against our weaknesses. I could not have done what I did without you and Borky and Remy, Task, everyone. We all played a part. Even Taurus played a part. That's what's important. It's about all of us working together like a well-oiled machine.
I admit to not having much experience in that regard. But I thank you. I promise you, I will continue to do my best. I only hope it does not slow you down.
Not a bit.
He just kind of scoffs and smiles.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. I still have so many questions, but I want this to be a learning experience for both of us.
It's a good bounty for me. I'm gonna walk away as a bandit and with some new clothing today.
Yeah, Tess, that gator the other night. Oh, superb.
Oh no, I gotta say, it's pretty impressive that you have yourself what I can only describe is about 20 pigs' heads of crocodile skins.
Yeah, sorry, Panic. I'm not fashioning this one for you this time. This one's all mine.
Yeah.
Siki. Sorry.
Go for it.
Okay, sorry. Greckles turns back to you, Seika, and he actually just looks at you with slightly sly eyes. Actually, I want to learn how you were able to fight like that. I mean, that was insane martial arts, but also those blasts that you were able to create. That's a new one.
It is not often used, but in a oh god, English failing me. In a moment of fuck it, my brain just exploded.
Go for it.
I'm so
Go for it.
What happened? Oh my god!
I just completely just forgot English. Sorry.
His hair turns purple and then it
All
comes back
scored
to
in
blue.
7 years ago. Fuck it.
Okay. In moments when I find myself unable to engage with the enemy, it has come in handy.
Well, if you've got more tricks up your sleeves, then I'm already more than impressed.
I hope you do not overestimate my abilities, Denka. As stated, I will do my best.
And
Case
then he
scenario, if you overstate your abilities, you just die.
and Greg kind of rolling his eyes at that, he looks back at you with very sincere eyes. And don't underestimate your own abilities.
He will simply bow his head. It's not a full bow, but definitely one of deference.
Gotcha. He'll do a slight bow back.
All right. You guys remount your beasts. Borky,
Borky, you take front this time.
Borky
I'm
takes
doing
front.
what?
All right.
I want you to take front this time.
Oh, man, it's gonna limit my book reading on this trip, but okay.
Why did you
Uh,
do that?
Okay,
Oh, I'm so
I'll have you
sorry,
know,
Bucky.
I've gotten through 6 out of 100 pages so far.
I'll give you the audiobook version. I'll read it to all of us.
Oh, what? No. I learned by.
So I can fill in the gaps between, but who's in the front and who's in the back?
Borky's in the front.
I'm
Borky's in
behind
front?
it. I'm behind Borky.
Okay.
There's mosquito in my world that's about to get its world rocked.
I guess Remy in the back then.
Bosco?
Bosco?
I am good with this.
Okay.
It'll be Bosco in the back, Sadie in the Jets.
I don't know what that means. All right. Anyway.
I'm stuck in the middle with you.
Okay. Boo. All right. So you guys mount up, collect your things, and make your way. The swamp gets thicker and muddier and uncomfortable. The lizard hounds struggle at a certain point where the water is breaching over their necks.
Oh, Jesus.
The swamp is almost turning into more of a pond than land.
Does
At
Kinushi
points.
sink?
He does, yes.
Oh, good.
But he moves anyway because it doesn't bother him.
Okay.
Wait, don't our lizard hounds have swim speeds?
They do not. They have climb
they don't.
speeds. Yeah.
Would it be detrimental to have them continue with us at this point?
It is slowing your pace. They are able to do it, but they're just getting kind of tired having to swim at certain parts, especially with carrying people at the same time. And it is definitely obvious. You guys are, unless stated otherwise, you guys are not moving stealthily. So that is definitely the challenge right now. Is that when the lizard hounds are swimming, it's like a dog, like a beagle swimming in the water, just splashing everywhere and
All right. Well,
making a lot of motion.
I'm gonna propose this. Do we probably want to find a safe space to hitch these guys?
I would second that.
Alrighty.
All right.
Let's
Find a
do
safe
this.
locale.
Scan of the area.
Easy enough. You guys find like a like a witch's hair kind of wisteria tree that's kind of bigger-ish. It's not like a giant oak tree or anything like that, but it is the biggest tree that you've been able to find in this area that could cover them up and at least hide them from the elements if necessary.
All right. Would it be wise to leave Tarisk here with them at this point?
Probably not, because he could wander.
Alrighty then, he's coming with us.
Okay. You guys set out, leaving the lizard hounds, and you're not sure if it's a gorgon or what. Your metal bowl that has no emotions. It's very
It's the fucking statue
off-putting.
from New York City.
Yeah, it's weird.
I relate so
Um,
much to this creature.
Higher and higher.
Never you mind, Kinushi. I also have difficulty displaying emotion.
All right. As you guys continue forward in your south direction, the water becomes deeper and deeper, eventually reaching your necks. At this point, it makes travel almost impossible. But I believe you still have a folding boat, don't
I was
you?
about to say, don't we have a portable boat?
Yeah.
I reach into my hole and I pull out the portable bowl.
I'm
You
sorry.
want to swing at that one
Welcome-
again, there, Devil Boy?
Do you want to? Welcome to
I
D&D.
mean,
Do you want to detail and explain how you pulled a boat out of your hole panic? So
Yeah, I pull.
Oh,
I pull,
phrasing Monty.
I pull a black dot out of my jacket pocket
it's
and
a
I slap
cloth.
it on the
It's a
ground.
piece of cloth.
Oh yeah, I pull the cloth out of my jacket. I slap it somewhere dry, like a tree or something.
Yeah, you find like a tree stump that's like got
I-
enough.
I'll roll up the sleeves of my jacket and I'll just reach in elbow deep. Let's see here. No. Ooh.
That's where you put all the crocodile stuff too as well. It's all there.
Yep. Ooh, getting pricked here. There it is. And I pull out this this plank of wood. And I will then go over to the body of water that we're traversing. I'll huck it up into the air and I'll shout, "Barca!" It's command word to turn it into a boat.
All right. You watch as it turns into a reasonably sized little sailboat. You guys it actually still has some of the red on the hull from your little excursion into the Underdark. But it's there with its sail and everything at the ready, and I'm assuming Borky, you're like holding it in place so it doesn't float away on you as you guys
Yep.
get aboard.
Insert 45-degree angle head tilt, no eyes smiled Seika here. He's confused AF, but he climbs aboard anyway.
I have
Okay.
vehicles. Does this work
Hey.
for this?
You don't have water vehicles, but land vehicles. They're different. Yeah. If you
Hey,
had the
the
sailor
guy-
background, you would. Anyway, sorry.
It's
Go
a
ahead.
guy
it's a
who's on
folding
fire.
it's a folding boat, by the way.
Sorry, what was that, Borky?
what is his full name? It is. I'm trying to make sure I'm saying it properly.
Seika
Tobekage.
Kurayami.
Kuriyami, sorry.
Yeah.
Seika.
Seika.
It's
is-
Seika
Seika Kurayami.
Hey, Shaker, come here.
on the back of the boat.
I know that was a little bit weird, I know, but just so you know, inside Panic's hole, it's much bigger.
Why?
Porky taps his head. Like more that you know.
It's true. It goes pretty deep. I can't fit something like a Goliath in there though.
I tried that once.
Oh, I
Didn't work
can't.
out
I
too well.
can't anymore. You're not even trying anymore. Jesus.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Subtlety. What's that?
I don't know. I
I
think
know
they
right
left-
is to use something.
They left it with the lizard hounds.
I will
Wait,
put the
what?
portable hole back in my pocket.
All
When-
right.
Also,
Wednesday
why would
night
you-
on
why would you lie about
Twitch
Zeus like that? I have
TV
proof.
Unexpectables.
Anyway,
Anyway, you
You have-
guys.
I'm sorry, you have proof? What the
Yes.
I have
No,
the memory.
okay,
I can still
this
hear
bit
it.
is
It's
over.
seared in there.
Yeah, didn't you have a conversation with Zeus?
Every time
Remy?
Every-
Not you. I'm talking about Remy.
Yes, I did have a conversation with Zeus at the Remansion.
Yeah,
Not
sure
you. Fucking.
I know what you
They
did
know
while I
I-
was being tortured as a prisoner of war.
They
I'm
know what I
putting-
had with Zeus.
I'm pulling out my spyglass, please.
All right, who's manning the boat? This is the main question.
Okay. Does this boat have a sail?
Yeah, it's a sailboat.
Okay.
It requires like a check, right?
It does, yes.
Oh,
A
well, because
specific check?
I know what to do above game, but in game, it depends on how much
It
Remy knows about
requires-
naval.
It requires a water vehicle check, which none of you are proficient in, so someone has to do essentially a wisdom check to man the boat.
Yeah, my
Uh,
wisdom's. Ugh.
I have a
I,
wisdom of 2.
yeah, Remy could do it as well.
What about Seika?
I mean, in game,
Narratively, it
there
wouldn't
would
make
be
any
no
sense 'cause
reason
they've
for him
never
to
seen a
know how to
boat.
pilot a boat.
Yeah, it
But
wouldn't make any sense. for
I
him to do it.
didn't know if
huge,
there would be.
actually.
I didn't know if there were any such things as like lava ships or whatnot.
So if
Uh,
Monty will allow, I
The
can.
folding boat you guys have is not that big. I know what you're looking at, Connor. This one's a
Oh.
smaller version of that.
It's
It is-
not-
So,
Man.
so
Yeah.
Monty, if we want to use Seika's wisdom, Remy can walk Seika through how to do this because he's probably seen it more than done it.
You know what? Sure, that'll be a straight roll.
Cool.
Okay.
Because if not, you would have disadvantage because you've never been on a fucking boat before.
I
All right, here comes the
So
wisdom.
all of you will
Hey.
see Remy giving naval instructions you never knew he had.
It's a save or just wisdom?
It is just a wisdom check. So you
Okay.
just click the wisdom button.
Well,
Wow.
nice.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
That's a wise
Smooth
boy.
sailing. You guys have Seika with the guidance of Remy kind of directing. And yeah, you guys set off into this swamp. You guys are now beset into a sort of river lake combo. Where the trees are actually very thick here. It's weird. It goes from kind of this weird shrubland to then somewhat of a fallen over rotting forest. You guys sail the boat underneath these giant root systems that just kind of run over and under the river banks. There's a lot of dead leaves and foliage as these a variety of these giant massive oak-like trees kind of crown over the horizon. Task, I would like you to roll a perception check with advantage with your spyglass.
Hell yeah. 25.
Nice.
Hmm.
I would like everybody else to roll perception checks. These are sound-based.
Okay.
I'm kind of
Soft 20.
16.
I'm deaf, so
You're running the boat right now. You're not listening.
I have a
14.
I have a very important question for you before I roll my stuff, Monty.
Very well.
With all of us combined, including the boat, how much would you say that weighs?
I'm gonna say a decent amount, especially with the boat, because it is wood. It is a wooden boat. And
Over
Borky-
1,000 pounds?
With Borky, yes.
Alright.
You are not levitating the boat into the air, Mary Poppins style. I know what you're
Flying
doing.
boat, yeah.
Gosh,
Monty, don't make me do this. I would cast haste on the boat, and we're gonna do some sick ops.
Okay, I'd like for the next
offense,
combat.
but between Borky, a fat baby dragon, and everybody else, and all of their gear, you guys
Excuse
are
me.
way
I
too
don't
heavy.
listen. You don't fucking talk to my son this way.
I'm
It's a
sorry, he's
natural
got baby
one.
fat. Yeah, natural one. You're too busy thinking about how you can make the boat fly. And you're
I'm
having-
singing. I'm singing sea shanties. Fucking.
thinking about Zeus.
There was a ship that was put to sea. The name of ship was Billy of Tea.
Okay, so with these perception checks, Remy, Greckles, and Borky, you guys are hearing like you hear frogs, you hear like other bugs and whatnot making noises, but you guys are picking out there's some really really low like kind of like echoing
direction?
across.
Which
You can't-
direction?
With the nature of the swampland, you have no idea. But Task, with your perception check, you do notice a figure under the water, kind of dip down. And with your spyglass, you're able to see a bullywug, which is a frog person, riding on the back of a giant frog that dips underneath the water near your boat.
I kind of like mutter to everyone else, we got movement.
Where?
I point in the direction. Bullywog, riding on some other kind of beast that just sank into the water.
Seika off the port bow.
which bow is that?
Remy's gonna point.
Oh, look at that direction.
Hey, those experiences, man.
Do we have cannons on this thing?
No.
Darn.
Man, I can't believe we became the Sea of Dweebs.
You're our captain.
The boat explodes and you all die, and it's like
Mass Effect death theme.
Next week, Zenrio's back.
Sea of Dweebs, episode title. Nailed it. All right.
All right.
Continuing on.
What are you guys doing? You guys, sailboat continues forward quietly.
Yes, as long as this thing doesn't like stop in front of us and like hit the bottom of the boat.
Yeah, ready in action if there's anything that pops out of the water to attack.
I'm fucking keeping Tarisk away from the side of the boat, and I'm putting him towards
Seika,
the
be
center.
prepared to come to an all stop on my mark.
Mark belongs to you.
He doesn't
Okay.
respond. He's just alert.
Stand at the ready. As suddenly bursting out from either side of the boat come two giant frogs. They are large creatures, and I need. It's gonna be Remy because you're closest to the edge, and it's gonna be Task because you're protecting Tarisk. Those two,
Yeah.
you're gonna get attacked by these giant toads.
Do they
okay.
do they just look like toads, like regular toads?
They're frog toads. It's the same thing. Whatever.
Yeah.
Battletoads.
No. I just look.
Battletoads!
I'm looking for things like multiple limbs, extra eyes, big legs. you
They
know.
do not look anything like the thing that ate you. That's
Okay,
that's-
good. That's pleasant.
I could just see
okay.
Hallam just like screaming into agony when Marty said that.
I know they're different. They're statted as giant toads, but they're frogs. It's fine. They eat the same. Speaking of eating the same, Remy, I think that is definitely going to hit you. That is a 23 to hit you.
Not if I use shield, which I do. That'll miss.
Okay, as the frog leaps out of the water and grabs your shield with its tongue, I'm going to say, for the sake of this, roll I'm a contesting strength check for me.
Okay. 18.
Okay, yeah, you beat it out. It almost takes your shield. It happens so quickly that it almost swallows your shield as it plunges back into the water. Task, another one jumps out. That's cocked.
Would I get to attack it for being ready to?
No one said I'm readying attack. Everyone's just like, we're standing by, and I'm like,
I
okay.
said I was readying attack in case something leapt out to attack.
You have to specify. That's yeah. Sorry. Task, that is going to be 20 to hit you.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, that's going to be.
Wait a
That's
minute.
going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And that is going to be another 8 points of poison damage, unless you're immune. And you are now considered grappled. So you guys watch as this frog bursts out, grabs Task, and plunges back into the water. Task, all you see is just a swirling brown water with bubbles around you as you're yanked into the water. Everybody roll initiative for me really quick.
Oh boy, here we go.
Boy. 9.
22.
14.
15.
Also 22.
15.
Oh.
Alrighty. Use the same piece of paper. I gotta grab a notebook because that previous fight.
This fucking music.
Just because we glossed over it and I had a joke come in mind, so I recognize this will not be as funny because it's about 10 minutes too late, but I'm Seika the Sailor Man. Don't you pity laugh me, Bosco. Wow, Titus laugh out of here.
Why? Is that? Oh, I'm sorry. No, I just found it so amusing.
Well, blow me down.
Great, cool, awesome. I go out of my way to recognize it won't be funny now, and everyone still gives me a hard time.
Welcome to the
I mean,
Unexpectables.
I don't have
You
to
said-
sit
you
for
s-
this. I could stand.
Mark, this is just normal. This is a Discord call for us.
I know, really though.
You make it sound like I mistreat you so badly. I do, but it's
do.
constant.
Yeah.
No, I know.
I'm just used to it.
I'll admit, guys. I really think Bosco's being sus. I think we should kick him out.
Yes.
And Bosco's
I just want you to know that yes, I did kill that motherfucker, and I would do it again.
All right, Seika, you are up first as you see this happen.
Whatever I would need to do to pull the boat to a stop, I will pull the boat to a stop.
Okay, that will be a vehicle check. So go ahead and roll your wisdom
Stop,
again.
baby.
Nope.
Well, there's only way to stop this boat, and it's by not worrying about it anymore. You let go of the any of the controls of the boat. It's not fast water, so you guys are fine. But you let go of the boat. You have your action, your bonus action, and your movement. Because you come to the conclusion that fuck this, like you don't care.
Do we have an
Are
anchor?
any of the frogs still visible?
You cannot see them. They dipped underneath the water.
Well, I'm certainly not jumping into the water. I will just move into a defensive stance in front of Greckles.
Okay, so you want to hold your action?
Yes.
This is gonna get interesting.
All right, so what will trigger, what is the action you were holding and what is going to trigger that action?
If anything comes towards him, if it's a projectile, I will prepare to deflect it, and if it is not, I will attempt to move in front and intercept.
Okay, you want to move in front of it if it shows up and if it throws a projectile. Okay, you kind of have to choose one or the other.
Okay.
I'll let it slide for this time, but
I
just
will say
in
move
the
in
future.
front then, because I don't know if any projectiles.
Okay.
Will even be
Well, you could attempt to block. I'll just say you're going to attempt to block or stop an attack. That'd be probably the better, easier thing to do. Okay. All right, that is Seika's turn. Task, you are underwater. You see bubbles and you are grappled. What do you want to do?
Casting haste on myself.
Okay, you are now hasted. That takes your action.
As an action, you get an additional action on each of your turns. That action can be used to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Okay.
I want to fucking get out of this shit. Also, I get a +2 to AC and have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay, so you want to use your acrobatics to get out? Well,
Yes.
technically. So that, because you don't have to use your strength. So this is contesting to get out of the grapple, so go ahead and roll.
With advantage.
No advantage because it's not a saving throw.
Athletics. I'm sorry, athletics.
Yeah. And no advantage because it's not a saving throw. It's
24.
Oh, you're fine. You're totally fine. You managed to like take a knife and almost like Crocodile Dundee style, like slice off the tongue that's grabbed you, and you float to the surface and immediately you hit air as the rest of the party is looking down at you from the boat.
Fucking hell. All right. Move action. Get the fuck back on the boat.
All right, use your move action to climb back up on the boat, which is half of your action, but it's easy enough to do.
The boot.
Half my action. Okay, so
It's half your movement to get on the boat because
half
climbing
my
is half your movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my one action was to disengage, and my other action was to cast haste. So my movement, I'm done.
Well, your action was to escape, so there's no disengage.
Oh,
But you could move away, right?
He did. Yeah, he absolutely did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do I have an attack?
You don't know. Nothing attacked you, so you're not sure. They might not even notice you escaped.
Is there? Okay.
Sorry, what was that? You want clarification? Sorry.
Oh no!
It's a slurry and a mess down there. So there's no visuals. It's really hard to see. So.
Can I ready action to fire?
You already used all your actions for your round, so you can't ready an
Okay,
action.
then I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah. All right. It is now froggy time. That is how I've written it down because that's the best way to write this down.
So it's frog time.
You notice now bursting from the water are the two bullywugs. They are mounted on giant frogs. They are armed and they have, I think they have spears. They sure do have spears. One launches from the water is going to attack Greckles with a spear by throwing it as they leap out of the water. So, Seika, your held action is going to trigger. What would you like to do to attempt to stop this spear that's coming in?
Well, as my attempt was to move in place, I'm going to take the attack, and if it hits me, I will use deflect missiles.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is definitely going to hit.
Cool.
That is going to be an 18. I believe that should hit.
That does hit, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that is an 18. All right, you're attempt to deflect missiles.
Well, so I take the damage, and then I will roll a d10 plus 3 plus 4. No, wait, hold on. Sorry, plus my monk level. So, so d10 plus 14 or 13 to reduce the damage, but I have to take the damage first.
It's 5 points of piercing damage as it throws the spear at you.
So I could roll a nat 1 and reduce the damage to 0.
I believe you have to roll. Okay, so I gotta remember this rule. We don't play with monks very often.
Fair. It says you can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus your dex plus your monk level.
Okay, so roll a 1d10. Because you took 5 damage here from this.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
you're fine.
There we go.
so
Okay.
it then says if you reduce the damage to 0, you can catch the missile if it is small enough for you to hold in one hand and you have at least one hand free.
Yeah, this thing is small. These creatures are small.
Okay, so I'm gonna
So
catch
you-
it.
Actually,
then
no,
I'm
they're
gonna
medium size. They're
spend a
actually
key
reasonably
point.
sized, but it's a spear. You grab it. You grab it.
I will spend a key point to throw it back.
Okay.
Nice.
So I guess just a ranged attack, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Which
Regardless of weapon proficiency, it still counts
should still
with
be
proficiency.
+7 because I have proficiency. So I'm just gonna do this.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah,
all
that
right.
hits. That hits.
fuck this guy.
So I don't know what the damage is, but
It is a spear, so that's gonna
oh, the
be...
missile counts as a monk weapon for the attack.
Yes.
So add damage?
At Dex.
So it's 1d6 plus your dexterity modifier. This is fun.
Minimum damage.
Hey,
It was cool though.
hey,
It
rule
was
of cool.
very cool.
Rule of cool.
You guys watch as this giant frog leaps from the water, and the rider turns and throws a spear, and Psycho, without even blinking, grabs it, spins it around, and force palms it into him instantly.
Nice.
As they crash back into the water. The other one on the other side is going to throw a spear at... I'm going to say it's going to throw a spear at... I'm going to say Borky. He's a big target.
Uh-oh.
Wow, they're rolling really well. Thanks, Die Hard Dice. That's going to be a 22. Or no,
No.
sorry, 21 to hit, Borky.
20 wins.
You take 2 points of piercing damage as you're reading your book, and they just, like, smack your book out of your hands with the spear.
Okay, well, now it's my problem.
Right. As they crash back into the water, they are kind of hidden, but you can see them. But attacks to them are going to be with disadvantage because they're under the water, and it's any weapon type that doesn't do well underwater is going to have disadvantage. So
Okay, I'm gonna.
What about spells?
What's this?
spells won't. No.
Whose turn is it?
It is now Borky. It is now your turn.
Okay, Borky would like to shove his face in the water and try to find the nearest one and do intimidating presence and get a yell at the frog in rage.
Sure. Okay. That's gonna be a 17, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, they're not phased by my intimidating presence.
Oh my god. That would have been really cool if that worked, because that...
Oh, yes.
I can't say why. I can't say why, but that would have been very interesting.
I mean, we just need one of the big one's lungs, right? Quick, Panic, can you talk, frog?
I could, but it seems like it'd be a waste.
All right, Borky, you have your bonus action.
Bonus action. Okay. Okay, has Task above water yet, or is he still below?
Yeah,
I'm back
Task
on
is in the boat. Task got out. Yeah, Task is also like going super fast. Like it looks like he's fast forwarded right now.
Who gave him coffee?
Borky tries to aim it because Borky's pulls out Gripples. Depth charge.
That takes an action to activate, unfortunately.
Next turn!
End of my turn.
Okay, that's your turn.
Charge, my lord.
Borky's just mid-throw with Gripples now.
Remy, it is now your turn. The boat is floating gently, but it's slightly turning. It's not going to run into anything. It's completely fine. You guys are in open water. But it is now your turn.
Awesome. I am going to ready action Booming Blade for the next thing that comes up out of this damn water.
Okay, so something comes within 5 feet of you, Booming Blade.
Correct.
Okay, good to know. Greckles, it is now your turn.
Oh boy. Yeah, screw it. You'll see Greckles clasping in a mudra as he shouts as he casts mirror image. His form moving quicker and quicker and quicker as it splits into 4 different images.
Oh god, there's no room on this boat.
Borky
Can't ready
asking the real questions.
Can't radiant action with action. He's gonna call out, fight or flee. That's a question for everyone. Just.
To respond. Or do we normally have to wait till our
Okay.
turn, so I'll
You
respond
guys
if I can.
on your turns.
Yep.
Okay. That's turn.
All right, Seika, it's now your turn.
We are at a disadvantage, Denka. And I will once again hold action to defend my lord.
I feel like
Okay.
it got skipped over.
Defending you, my lord.
Did you
Wait,
get
yeah, what the?
skipped over?
Oh, you did. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
I didn't write you down. Oh, I'm off my raw. Guys, I'm
First
so
my
off.
bonus
I'm
action,
sorry.
now my whole turn.
Bro, you don't even get a turn. Fuck your bonus
Bro.
action.
Who the
Was
fuck
Panic
are
ever
you?
even really here?
Oh. Fuck Panic
I'm panicked now. Fuck off.
Fuck Panic Grimtongue.
You would have been after board key panic.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Panic McFly faded out of the
Because
picture.
Remy, sorry, I just want to double check here. Remy was,
No, he would have been
Sorry.
after me. This would have been him because he's 14. I
oh,
was
okay.
15.
It is,
Hey guys,
okay.
what's good?
Hey, it's your turn.
All right. Sorry, I'm sorry, Connor. I'm really sorry about that. I'm
You're
really
alright.
sorry, guys.
What to do? So is Task still in the water, or is he?
No,
back?
he's
No, I'm
fine.
back
He's
on the
out.
boat.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm back on the boat and I casted haste on myself, so I'm going fucking supernova right now.
So you said this boat, this folding boat, isn't a regular folding boat.
It's slightly smaller. It can fit maybe like 10 people at most, and it's like a little sailboat.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to make sure I've got everything set up here. So we are surrounded by bullywugs and much larger frogs. We don't
You
know what
see-
frog behemoths look like.
So far, you've seen 2 of these little frog guys riding on the backs of giant frogs. Yes, you've seen 2 of them hop out of the water in sequence.
And those are frog behemoths. That's what we're looking for.
Those are frog people. You don't know what the frog behemoth looks like, so.
That's what I was asking. So can I see any of the little frog people?
No, they're diving underneath the water and like kicking up dirt to hide their presence. It's very deliberate. But you can't. You know generally what location they're in. But any attack that requires to see them will be with disadvantage. So anything like like a regular ranged attack.
Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna...
You're laughing and I'm scared as a DM.
Okay, so the second I see one of these little frog guys pop up out of the water, I'm gonna cast a spell on them.
Okay. So when you see any of them, you're gonna cast a spell on them.
Yep.
Okay. So now we're back in order. We're at Task. It's now your turn.
Ready action when one of these ready action to let go all 3 attacks as soon as I fucking see something. But
Okay.
before I do that, I am going to use my bonus action to lightning arrow.
Okay. So we looked into this. Every time you use Lightning Arrow, it does cost a spell slot to use it. So you have to recast it each time.
I want to hit this fucker at least once. So
Okay.
yeah, I just want to. I want to hit him at least once, and then I can let loose with every other arrow I have.
Now, just to clarify people's held actions, are we aiming for the frogs they're riding on or the riders?
I
I'm
am.
the rider.
I'm going
Okay.
for the rider.
I know you're aiming for the rider. You're going for the rider too. Okay. All right, good. It is now froggy time.
Froggy time!
Froggy time!
So, 1 bursts out of the water on one side. So anyone who is aiming to do damage, your things are now triggered. Panic, yours is on the other side, so the other frog.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So anyone who's unleashing attacks,
Do so now.
we're gonna do so now.
All right.
I have 3
So,
attacks because of haste.
Remy?
Seven Tegan.
That hits.
Hell yeah, let's do some damage. So I got 6 plus a D8.
Nice.
16.
This is the guy who has the spear in his chest.
Hell yeah.
And this
So
is
that's
now the frog that's dead as you strike it and slash it
Let go!
in half. The giant toad, the giant frog, not having a rider, lands on the deck of the ship and like rocks the boat as it has no guidance anymore and looks lost.
Huh?
Alrighty, anybody else want to attack the giant frog?
I
Your
can't.
held action? That would be.
Task hasn't
believe-
shot yet.
I
yeah,
haven't shot
Taz
the
hasn't
rider.
shot yet. Okay, so you want to shoot the other rider then? You want to kill
Yes.
him? Okay.
I want to try.
All right. So the other one rider bursts out as well. Go ahead and roll your attack.
I did it. 16.
Okay, roll damage then. 6.
All right, well, that's 6. Then electric damage. I didn't do yet.
Okay.
Oh no.
So lightning arrow allows me to boopy It is 2d8 lightning damage.
Jesus.
He
Okay.
has to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That's wrong. That is completely wrong. If the attack hits, it
Yeah,
takes
it's just a
4d8
hit.
lightning damage.
Yeah. It's just a hit.
You
So
want to know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?
Same thing.
Same
as
thing that
left
happens to
behind.
everything else.
19.
Sweden, right?
Dead. Just dead. Both the riders are now dead as the other giant frog lands on the boat as well, unguided.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, guys, we killed him.
You're still in combat. You got 2 giant frogs.
Yeah,
on your
I
boat.
still have 2 other shots, by the way.
That was your held
Ready our
action.
ent-
When
Oh,
you do
okay.
a held action, you only get 1 attack.
You
You,
only
don't
get one
get
attack,
multiple attacks. Yeah. Even with
Even-
haste, it is
even with
specifically
haste?
1.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah,
All
even
right.
1 attack.
Extra
Yeah.
attack. Extra attack specifies on your turn.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And now it is
so-
panic. And now it is your turn. There's just 2 giant frogs on your ship.
Shit. Okay. All right. Move it, people. I'm going to.
How much? I'm not going to say anything. I'm a DM. Things did not go as I thought they would go, and now I'm at a bit of a loss. So anyway, continue.
We've got 2 giant frogs on the boat. Just,
Well, more like I probably wasted my time making an NPC that just died, but it's okay.
Oh no!
What are you doing,
Well,
Connor?
He shouldn't have fucking.
Now I
attacked.
feel like an asshole, Monty.
To be fair, their first attempt at
To be fair, they're
communication
trying to
was
kill you,
stab
so I'm
somebody,
not that upset. They
To be
Yeah,
fair,
really,
you
their
just say that
ancestral
he was
So
on the
really you did
riverbank
this
the
to
whole
yourself.
time, Monty. He was on the riverbank.
So really, you did this to yourself, and we're not
I
at
did
fault
this.
here at all.
I did this to myself. Yeah. Anyway, what are you doing, Tass? Or I'm sorry, Panic.
Wow.
There are no
First action,
riders,
first
so
my bonus
technically,
action.
your held action won't go off because the
Yeah.
rider's dead. So that's just a waste of a held action, unfortunately.
That's fair enough. All right. I'm going to.
It's not your turn.
You said it was my turn.
No, it's not. I said your held action doesn't. Like we were talking about your held action, it doesn't go off because he's
Yeah,
dead.
those were all the held actions.
Yeah, so we're just running through the held actions because it's still technically the frog's turn, and there are still 2 living frogs.
All right.
Sorry. So, Task killed him way too hard. I'm sorry. The first giant frog is gonna go for you, Seika.
Say,
Come at me, frog.
That is
frog.
going to be. This is the nice thing is I don't have to jump between 2 different stat blocks. Whoop. That is going to be a 18 to hit.
Stop hitting me. Yeah, that hit.
Sorry, welcome
No.
to being level 10.
wait, you're level
Uh,
10?
That's
all level
going to
10.
be 7 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And 2 points of poison damage, and you are now grappled.
I do have immunity to poison.
Oh, well then you don't take 2 damage of poison damage.
My boy. But I am still grappled.
You are still grappled. You are in the mouth of a frog.
Frog's got a hot tongue, yo.
The frog is it takes Psycho and like kind of sucks in half of Psycho's body. You can see just like steam coming out of the mouth.
this was a
Important
bad
question.
decision.
Important question. Which half?
It is your leg half because you kind of like
Okay.
turned and it grabbed it basically grabbed you by the butt and like pulled you inwards and your legs went in first.
I have become frog tar. Got it.
Yeah. All right, the second giant frog. Who's moving the most? That's the good question. You know what? I'm gonna say it's gonna go for. I'm just gonna randomly roll a d6 and see who it's gonna hit because I can do.
Oh,
that
this is
now.
going to be great.
We're getting Konosuba real hard.
Come at me, fruit.
Not again.
Panic. You're number 5.
No!
Oh
Ladies
boy.
and gentlemen, this is panic number
That's a 10. That's completely gonna miss.
Nope. And it's just standing still and it flies right by him.
You just kind of like sidestep a little
Oh,
bit.
hello.
All right,
hell is
that
that?
that ends the giant frog's turn. Borky, it is now your turn. You've been boarded.
Borky would like to do a grapple check on that, because Borky's gonna suplex that frog. Yeah!
Okay, which frog are you suplexing? The one that's got Seika
Wait.
or the one that's just attacking Panic?
The one that's attacking the talent.
Wait.
Which one
Wow.
is that?
That's the
Wow,
one
that's
going after Panics.
Oh, okay.
Oh. So if he please don't do it through the boat because that'd be bad.
No, off the boat.
How big
Okay.
is this frog, by the way?
Okay. Go
What level?
ahead, make a contested strength check. That's what we're gonna start with. So contested athletics. So use athletics.
Get off a boat!
13.
It rolled an 18, a natural 18 plus 2, so 20, soft 20. I'm sorry.
Ah,
As you go to as you go to grab it, it's like slips out of your grip because it's very slimy. So that's your first attack. So unfortunately, that fails.
Bend with your legs.
Do it
I'd
again.
like to try again, but bend with my legs this time.
All right,
with
then
your
with your
near
legs this
legs.
time.
Not lift with your legs, but bend with your legs.
10. Fuck.
6. It rolled a 6. It rolled a 4
Yeah!
plus 2. All right, you grab the. How do you want to suplex the giant frog?
It just looks like Borky's grabbing it and jumping off the boat. It doesn't look very fancy.
Okay.
Fucking belly to belly.
Belly to
The one
belly.
that
Just
didn't
grab.
eat me, right?
Yeah, this is the other one.
Okay.
You watch as
Bicycle.
Borky like you watch as Borky grabs the giant frog and like just jumps off the boat with it and slams it into the water. Go ahead and roll a d4 plus your strength bonus.
Plus 4. Oh, it's
So it's plus 4. So roll a d4 plus 4.
Okay. 8 points of
8
damage.
points of
Nice.
damage to the frog. Very nice. As you plunge it over the side, your legs like stay on the edge of the boat. So as Borky does this, like the entire boat buckles to the starboard side. But as he lets go of his arms, the frog is like gone. You don't know where it's gone. It's in the water somewhere.
Ah! I said. Ah!
Borky's
All right,
shaking.
Remy, it is now your turn.
Woo! Gonna stab the frog on the deck.
All right, the one that's got Seika.
Yeah. Yep. Time to booming blade the crap out of it.
Okay, go
It's
ahead.
It's not
roll
area
the
of
hit.
effect, is it?
It is not. You're fine. I would never. I would
Yes, you
never.
would.
Yes, I would.
He didn't ask how big the room was for the
So that's
fireball.
gonna be a soft 9 to hit.
That misses. As you go to swing, like your sword glides against the smooth, slimy skin. Like you try to avoid hitting Seika as you swing, and it just doesn't purchase. It doesn't cut in.
So that didn't even go off. So I just get my second attack now. Great. Awesome. That ruined everything I wanted to do. 17.
That hits.
Woohoo! 10.
Nice.
Oh.
That's a decent amount of damage right there.
Mm-hmm. And then, hey Monty,
Yeah.
action surge.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's do it. Run it back. Two more hits. All right, here we go. 24.
That hits.
So this will be my blooming blade. That's 7 plus 10. So 10 total.
10 totals. That's 3.
Yep, and then the bonus action slice of the sword is gonna be natural.
Sucks, doesn't it?
As you go to swing, the frog that's already got like it's literally got Seika on the side of its mouth like a cigarette.
Yeah.
It sticks out its tongue again, and as you go to swing your sword, it just takes your sword, and your sword is just gone. It's inside of the frog somewhere. Like it's just like it happens in like 1 frame of like 2 frames of animation. It's like thunk, gone, and it's just like you are now disarmed.
Monty, I hate to do this to you. It's gonna swallow the sword, and because this is a free action, I don't even need an action to do it. He's gonna hold out his hand, and the sword is immediately back in it.
Yeah, exactly.
And he just kind of looks disappointed at the frog.
Frog's just got 2 eyes looking
That
2
is-
different directions.
Right.
Exactly.
Wall-eyed
That is
frog.
turn.
With a cigar for some reason.
That is turn.
All right. Panic. It is now your turn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Don't bully me, dude. I'm trying. I'm having a day.
It's a lot of people to manage.
All right. So, this frog is still on the boat and still has Seika in its mouth, right?
It sure does.
Okay. It's not just that its mouth is clamping around it. It's also got like a sticky tongue on him as well.
Yeah, he does. It's just more for flavor than anything. It's not an ability.
Okay.
It's just. Seika.
In that case, Panic's eyes are going to flash white, and power is going to flood from his mind, and I cast telekinesis.
Ooh.
Okay.
And will attempt to lift the Froggo up off the ship.
Okay. Seika's going with him though, because Seika's in his mouth.
That's true. That's fine.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
fine.
What is the saving throw for that? Is it?
Not a saving throw. It's contested strength versus
Okay.
my charisma.
These things are fairly strong. And
But
Go ahead
Panic
and
is pretty
roll
Oh
your
charismatic.
yeah, I'm fairly charismatic.
There it is.
Yeah. 13.
Oh.
that's gonna
please
that's
fail.
a 16 from the frog.
Thanks.
Unfortunately, rolled a
Damn it.
14 plus 2. I'm sorry.
That's a bagoof right there.
As you use and
bugger.
coalesce the arcane power, as you flex your hands upward, and the frog just looks at you and blinks twice.
He's going full
on.
sauce boss right now.
Come on, you fat fuck. Get off this ship.
As you try and lift it, you notice that like its feet are like kind of like sucking into the ground, and like the entire ship is kind of like shaking just a little bit as the frog is just like refusing to move. Trust me, I have a frog. When they defy you, you feel very insulted.
Hey, at least it's not peeing on the boat, you know?
That's true. That is true. You are lucky.
As a bonus action, I am going to then use the use of my Bardic Inspiration to activate Mantle of Inspiration, and all my crewmates are going to get 11 temporary HP and be able to move as a reaction.
I can't move.
Yeah, you can. Your movement is 0, unfortunately.
Is there
But
anywhere to move on this boat?
not really. I'm just playing it out that you all are within attack range of the frog, and the frog is.
Yeah, I'm
within
gonna make
attack
sure I'm right
range
up in
of
this
you.
frog's face so it can't
I'm
take
gonna
Seika
do
out of the
It's
water
big.
without me cutting it in half.
It's a big frog.
Ladies and gentlemen,
think-
I have a dumb idea.
Actually,
That's the worst thing to say when somebody's
I love
grappled.
dumb ideas. That brings
Lightning arrow on
if
Seika.
Panic is at the end of your turn.
Yes, it is.
Greckles, it is now your turn.
Greco just kind of looks at the situation, saunters over to the back end of the frog, and just blade it right up.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
10,000 years of death.
Pretty much.
That
20.
absolutely hits. Yeah.
Aw, beans.
Can I?
Oh,
Do I get sneak since this thing is just surrounded?
You absolutely do. Yes.
Thank
Come on,
you.
another 20 bomb.
God.
20 bomb.
20,
God, that's so
28 damage.
That is 28 damage. How do you want to kill it?
Yes!
yeah.
Dang it! I was gonna do something cool too.
Do you want to do a cool thing?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
No, this
Grec-
actually, narratively, this makes so much sense.
Yeah, play it.
So Greckles goes in from behind, goes underneath the belly, cuts up through up to the mouth through the tongue. So its lower jaw just kind of flaps open, lets Seika go as it just kind of slumps and rolls off the boat. If it would roll off the boat.
Yeah, you just kick it off the side of the boat and it just splooshes into the water.
We might have needed that.
Well,
I could use telekinesis. If that was the last one, was that the last one?
That was definitely the last one. There,
I
the other one,
wouldn't-
other one that got suplexed swam away because it was sad because it got suplexed and it was not.
Yeah, Borky!
If we needed, if someone says something, I still have concentration on telekinesis.
Borky,
I'd like you
Panic.
to keep it.
make sure that doesn't float down the river, please.
Okay, I lift it up and I bring it towards the boat.
Do we
All right,
even
you
know this is
slap
what
it on
we
the boat.
need?
No, that's kind of the problem. Until we know, we shouldn't get rid of it.
I actually like frog.
Well,
Maybe we should just harvest it of what we need and then get rid of the rest. It's gonna weigh us down.
are we,
Is
can
this-
we- are we?
Is this even the frog hemoth?
I mean, it's pretty big.
Do any
What
of us
is- what-
even know?
Remind me again what we needed from this creature.
We need 2 lungs.
Right. Task, can you cut out this thing's lungs so we have them and then we'll dispose of the body?
We don't even know if this thing is a frog hemoth, though.
Task is going to use all 3 of his turns to handle animal.
Actually,
It's
important
dead.
question, Monty.
It's totally dead.
Oh, the other one. I thought the
Monty?
one fucking.
The other one swam away. It got
Yeah.
suplexed off the boat.
Basically,
It's
so
gone.
above game, Greco's made a really good point. So if we cut the lungs out and keep them, we'll have them if we need them, and then toss the body.
We
Sorry.
have no idea if this is what we needed.
Monty,
Yeah.
important point of clarification.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need 2 lungs for each potion?
It's not for potions. You actually, so for each part of the items you need, the drow blood, it needs to be congealed into a potion. The frog lungs need to be basically used as a item to create a breathing apparatus
Okay, I
to
thought it
breathe
was a potion of
underwater.
water breathing. That's my.
And then the frost salamander skin needs to be tailored into cloaks. So each one requires a different way of
Oh,
creating an
so
object. Yeah.
With knowing that now there are 6 people going instead of 2, do I need
Mhm.
more lungs?
No, it
Okay.
requires just the fleshy part. It doesn't require the lungs. But looking at this creature, it doesn't look like the lungs inside would be big enough for even like maybe one person. But that doesn't seem right in your head. I'm gonna say anyone who wants to make a nature check.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
14.
17.
9.
7. Yeah, this is it. All right.
Yeah, I'm all over it.
14.
Borky. Oh, my voice just cracked. Did you hear it? Borky,
Yeah, a little bit.
Task, and Panic. As you guys look at this creature, this is a natural frog. This is a giant frog. They do exist. They're just really, really big frogs. They are beasts. They are not monstrosities. And Ire specifically said that frogomoths are monstrosities. Additionally, he specified that they have 3 eyes on a stalk and had like tentacles, and these do not fit that
What?
description at all.
That's not a frog at all. That's
So we would have known that ahead of time.
Yeah, you guys know that these are definitely not
I asked-
frogomoths.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then check the body. Fuck it.
Yeah. Did you ask that earlier? I'm sorry. I might have.
Does
You're
does
right.
does
No, you're good.
does Task want any of the meat or anything like that before we kick it?
No, what I want to know is fuck.
I will say this. Willow would probably appreciate the eyeballs of the frog because
Okay, well, before I do that, this is gonna be so fucking dumb because in my fucking idea of how I'm narrating Task, he's just like, this was too easy. So I kind of want to see if there's a chance to revive one of the writers.
to do what?
We killed the shit out of them, and they're in the water.
Yeah, they're gone. They were in the water. You shot them in the water, and
fine,
they're
fuck it.
they're
All right,
completely
I'm just
gone.
gonna-
I'm sorry.
No, that was a good idea. It's just we don't have the resurrect
We murder-
NPC spell.
One of them is Ash, and the other one like got sliced in half. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like,
Sorry, buddy. I
fine.
killed Monty's NPC. Hashtag blame Bosco.
Fuck
Just
Yeah,
stick him
fine.
back like a just stick
they
him back
both
like a
had
folding doll.
names. They
Just
both had
put
names.
some
Monty,
Money,
Monty,
money,
worse. Monty, when we wrap up, you can tell us all about him.
Sure. Anyway,
All right, let me survive
the
and check
ship,
these
by the
boxes.
way, is now floating in like donuts now.
Oh,
Oh, never mind, a nat 1, so fuck it.
Ooh. It's pretty messed up. You get the eyes; they're easy enough, but you're not sure if they're going to be usable for Willow. That's a question for her. But you do manage to get the eyes, but everything else is just like. First of all, it's all burnt inside, which is great. And Grekel's properly dissected this thing. It is looking
Like
like
a 7th grade science class.
Yeah, that thing is done. So you guys kind of
Well,
kick
I
off.
guess we just fucking move along the trail then, and then if we
yeah.
see more of these things, we got a lot of explaining to do.
I lift it up and I sort of make it do a little bit of a dance before I just plop it in.
Can I say something above game real quick?
Sure.
Everybody. In the almost 150 episodes of playing this game with you wonderful people, I never have once gone, why did we attack them? This is the first for me. And I really
didn't
they
attack
actually
you.
first.
They attacked us.
you.
It was
Yeah, they attacked you
self-defense.
guys.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Why don't
If
we
Monty-
win
if
them
Monty
over
hadn't
with
said-
kisses?
All right,
If
guys.
Monty hadn't said anything, we would have never felt this way.
Exactly.
It's
If Monty
true.
had
Yeah.
said nothing, we wouldn't have cared. We would just
Remember
kicked
the
him over
last
edge
time
and
we
be
were
done.
on a boat, guys? We were attacked and
Yeah, and
captured.
remember,
you were thrown overboard, and I was imprisoned. This
And
is
remember,
fair. Kill them.
the last time I pulled this was when you guys fought all those orcs, and every
Yeah,
time you
fuck
killed one, I
that shit.
said
If
their
we're
name.
attacked on the sea, they die.
All right, well, I guess we just
Anyway.
fucking go down the river more then.
Remember, everything is a what if scenario. So if you change it, that's because that's on me. Anyway, you guys, who's manning the boat?
I guess
Seika.
Sailor Seiko will do it.
I could
and I-
help
and I
him
will
out.
assist.
I still have telekinesis up for 10 minutes, so I
Yeah,
could
sure.
direct the boat, and the telekinesis says that I can manipulate delicate stuff with
Okay.
precision.
So like a
So I
rudder.
can, yeah, I'll just be manning it just like woo, like a puppet
Okay.
string sort of thing.
So Seika, you don't have to really do anything. You just kind of stand there as Panic takes control of the boat. You guys turn off sort of this outlet to the like the little kind of creek river you guys are running in, and you see a massive lake, like just huge lake with all sorts of lily pads and like underwater plants. And the water here is clear, like it's almost crystal clear. And you can see all these twisting lakeweed plants and various swimming frogs and herons and cranes that are kind of landing in the water and fishing. You see large catfish kind of swimming past the boat. and you see off on the horizon a crested island in the center of the water where you see wooden and stone walls with torches as you see a small village up ahead in the middle of this swampy lakeland. And that is where we're going to end our session for tonight.
All right, we got
We got a
who's
lot
ready
of
to be
explaining
bad
to do.
guys?
Are we the baddies?
We
We're not the
absolutely are the
baddies.
bad.
You think that's
No,
bad?
fuck off. That's not. We're not bad guys. They
Bye,
fucking attacked us.
Austin.
Bye, Austin. Love you.
Bye, Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Goodbye,
They didn't-
Austin.
They didn't even attempt diplomacy. This
They
is
didn't.
not
They were
our
just like-
fault.
Yeah.
And also, they had like what, like 10 HP tops, like one hit, and they were gone.
They underestimated you guys a little bit, I'll say that.
Guys,
Well, they
this
go
is
they go
episode
learn
one-
today.
This is
100.
episode 140.
140.
Yeah, it is
yeah.
140.
Nice.
140. God damn. Connor, where can
Yeah.
they find you?
They can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Distortion Devil, where I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Myself and a couple of other people, notably twitch.tv/Varric Khaldun, Sailor Midgard, Faceless Mike, and myself, we're all doing a September Dead House Sonata giveaway for Founders Packs. For every 15 subscribers that we all get, we'll be giving away one Founders Pack at the end of September. And so far, we have quite a few to give away. And thank you all so much for stopping by and re-upping your subs and gifting subs. They're been way more successful than I ever would have dreamed. So thank you all so much. Yeah, stop on by, drop some subs if you want a free founder or want to enter a chance to win a free Founders Pack, I should say.
Perfect. Hey, Bosco, where can they find you, man?
You can find me at Ed Bosco VA on both Instagram and Twitter, and then right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco. Tomorrow, Transformers, the 17th. That's when G1 was released a million years ago. So we're going to watch the new show with some of the actors, and we're going to give away some toys. You should check it out because all the proceeds go to a good cause. So yeah, that's happening tomorrow. Friday, it's wrestling. You know what that's all about. Also, for those, if you somehow missed it the first two times, I'm running Ravenloft in October with a bunch of crazy cats, some of whom are in this call. So if you want to see me kick the crap out of people, you should come watch it.
Oh.
Poor Zito.
Zeno, where can they find you?
Getting the crap kicked out of him on Twitch.
Yeah, getting my ass kicked on Saturdays, I fucking suppose. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, CZ Backlash on Twitter, and the Ever Ingin Almanac on Patreon. Patreon is getting a lot of artwork done for it. Gonna have commissions get done for it pretty soon. Unfortunately, have to drop the Hanu, which I was working on because I just don't like how they're turning out. So sunken cost fallacy for 2 months. But it is transforming into something brand new called the Pharaoh, which is going to be Patreon only, and it lets you play as a cactus person. Beyond that,
So you can be a cact guy?
a cacti, yes.
Wow.
So you can also catch me on stream doing SRB2 cart, marble streams, and a fuck ton of indie games when they show their heads. So yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Hey, our wonderful guest star, Mark Allen Jr., where can they find you and your amazing vocal cords?
Well, my vocal cords are not for sale, but you
What?
can find me
Well-
at twitch.tv/Aeon
Mark.
Protect Gaming. Yeah.
Everything's for sale if you have a gun.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Hey, Mark,
scared
everything, everybody's got a price.
That is a quote from Gordon Freeman, Freeman's Mind. No one get mad at me.
I
It's
can
from
still be
something.
terrified. Yeah, you can find me on twitch.tv/Aeon Protect Gaming. That's AEON Protect Gaming. I like to play games where I yell at Bosco, whether he's in the game or not. You can also find me on Twitter at Mark Allen Jr. And on Monday, I will be over on Nut House, and that is spelled GNUTHAUS. I realize I did not spell that last week, so apologies.
Gnut.
You can find me at Nut House. We also play D&D on that channel as well. Just recently made affiliate. We're working on getting emotes and stuff for everybody, so come on by. We'd love to have you.
That's really awesome. Gaijin Goomba,
Hey, that's me.
that's where can they find you, man?
Twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba everywhere else. I have 2 big announcements. For one, hopefully, literally in exactly 1 week, My homebrew race, my new homebrew yokai race, the Kappa, will be out and available on DM's Guild. Price is going to be the same. There's going to be a whole bunch of sub races rather than flavored spells, so it's going to be a little different, but still really good. I am also starting a new channel. I'm going to drop this. Yeah, I'm just going to drop that a couple times there. Where for so long I've been talking about culture and games and anime specifically, that kind of analysis. This is going to be more on me talking about personal experiences with Japan, with anime, with games. The first video that I'm putting together is why I'm so pissed off at English in anime, like not non-dubbed anime. Let me make that clear. And how it ties into 10 years of repression working in Japan as an English teacher.
I thought I was about to be in a call-out video.
No. Dubs are fine. Dubs are fine. It's incorporating English into not dubs that I.
Do they sprinkle English like they do in songs? I know, but do they do that in anime too?
Yes,
you need to watch Japan sing so you can feel the pain that I feel of wanting to just bash my brain in with a code hook. But yeah, that's going to be that. So check that out. Hopefully that'll be up in the next week or so. I do want to have multiple videos ready for that release. So yeah, fun times.
Monty, where can they find you?
Hi, you can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter, where if you like frogs, I post pictures of frogs there.
Oh.
My frog, Gertz, who's gotten huge all of a sudden. And you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Monty Glue. Tomorrow, we're going to be playing I said Final Fantasy. I'm so out of it. Like, I'm barely keeping it together. Energy. Let's go. Devil May Cry 4. We're starting Devil May Cry 4. I'm putting it on baby mode, so that way I don't cry, because the game is hard. So if you want more Wacky Wahoo Pizza Man, we're going to be doing Devil May Cry 4 with Connor. Connor's going to be there, Connor.
Hooray!
Yay!
I hope you're ready
Devil
for a
May
crazy
Cry.
party.
And then on Sunday, we're gonna be playing Final Fantasy IX, which is amazing. You should definitely check it out. I'm really enjoying streaming Final Fantasy IX. It's an absolute delight. So yeah.
Monty, when you said funny Wahoo Pizza Man, I immediately just went, Luigi, I'm motivated.
Yeah.
You can find me at twitch.tv/.
You will not get this. Sorry.
You can find me at twitch.tv/Takahata101, where there is no MNW tomorrow, no wrestling, because instead at 5 o'clock PST, I'll be over at Stream Forest playing Among Us with the entire TFS crew.
Hello.
The question is, how many times will I kill Nick? That's the real question.
The real answer is every time you have the opportunity.
Any opportunity, apparently.
What I did to Mallervik, so I feel you.
So next Tuesday, we'll starting from 12 o'clock, we'll be finishing off Alan Wake. This holiday season, upcoming spooky month, I will be playing Alien Isolation. More details will be coming forward about that. Next Friday, Yes, Love Adventure goes back.
Oh.
So 2 horror games 1 week. That'll be fun. Aside from that, guys, more Among Us. It's just fun. It's really quick to have games, and you can just zoom in and out. It's a lot of fun. I absolutely have a hoot playing that. Yeah, it's over at twitch.tv/101. We'll have a proper schedule up very soon here. And a couple people I want to shout out real fast before we head out here for the night. Lone Wolf Lord, gifting a sub to the chat, and also subbing for 3 months. Thank you so much. Viridian Winner, Romer92. Thank you so much. Remember, when I do with an extra 500 bits, this shouldn't try to kill the party. Also, Monty throws giant poison frog at party. Kane Time with 1,000 bits as well. Thank you so much to Kane Time. Marcus Atera with 500 bits. You're going to be playing with optional long rest rules, because that'd be heavy duty. Farland with 500 bits as well. Really excited for this arc. Take some bits. And I apparently had, and I didn't notice, also, hi, guys.
Oh, hi.
And Arbiter Valou with 500 bits. Howdy. Oh, never mind. We already did that one. It's Theropods. She says kill him.
Oh.
And one more last week. With 500 bits. I'll make sure to check out the VOD because Time Zone's looking forward to this arc. And that is it.
I have a title suggestion.
Okay.
Riveting Romp.
Oh, that's cute.
That is cute.
I'm down.
Oh, can I add one more thing? I'm so sorry I forgot.
Go ahead.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry. This Saturday at 7 p.m. US Central, I'm actually going to be playing Pop-Up Dungeon. the devs handcrafted like an entire quest line for me to show off on stream.
Oh, cool.
It's
Nice.
really, it is a super. I mean, Zito, you saw bits of it.
Yes.
It's a turn-based game where it's very much tabletop. Like it looks really pristine, but like all the characters are little origami like box people, and all the mobs are like little images that are stuck onto little pins. It's really cute.
From the way I saw it, it looked like a tactics game with a deck builder add-on.
Yeah.
I actually had something I needed to mention as well. On Saturday, I forget what time it's at, but we are be doing a big marathon for, I believe, hurricane relief charity or forest fires. I actually forget which one it is. I'm so sorry. I've been out of the loop this badly here. But we are watching all of the DBZA movies over at twitch.tv/stream4star. We're starting with I don't know what and ending with probably the last one we made. But yeah, this will all be for charity. And after that, at some point, MNW. But that's this fun, crazy week we have. But that's it from me here. Anything else we should plug or say to anybody?
We love you guys.
We love you guys. Yeah,
well,
I think that's
yeah,
about
yeah,
it. Thank you so much for being here. And sorry, guys, I was really not 100% here today. I should be better hopefully by next week. It's just a lot's been happening, and
It's all good.
You did good.
but
I just felt, I honestly, Monty, I just felt bad that we, as a DM,
no, dude,
I felt bad.
You know what I thought? I'm just like, I'm like, the party likes to make friends. I'm like, they're probably gonna kill one of them, and then they're probably gonna you're probably gonna subdue the other one and then ask it a bunch of questions. So I'm like, so I should probably have a character in mind for that. And you just killed both of them. I'm like, never mind. Like, it wasn't even like, I wasn't like, no, my thing. I was like, oh, never mind then. Like,
Well,
Not
you can
that
just take
upset.
those NPCs and put them onto a different characters.
Yeah,
Sure.
just apply it to someone
you
who's
know, ones
already
that
in the
aren't dead.
village.
yeah, as you do. All right, who do we want to raid?
That's a good question. Who's
Good
up?
question. I've got Rabbit and Theropod that are potential.
Let me see if there's anyone I know.
Bracky's on. Well, we
Yeah.
raided Bracky
Bracky's
last
also-
time, didn't we?
Yeah, I got
Um,
Bracky, Thero.
I'd say Rabbit or Theropod would be my two votes for who I see.
No, if you do Theropod, you can everyone say, you're going to die.
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
going
You're
to
gonna
die.
die.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
You're
die.
gonna die.
That's so ominous and threatening,
Yeah, you're
Do
gonna
it.
die.
If you think that's ominous and threatening, you're not ready.
right?
Oh man. Just wait till you start rolling checks that nobody else gets.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome
Tell
to die.
Sarah, congratulations. Welcome to die.
Welcome to die.
Welcome
That is
Welcome
a
to
die.
die. That one's good. That's such a good one. Welcome
Well
to
done,
die.
Zenlinda.